And when I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
Care to expand on that?
I just woke up feeling real dangerous.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, wake up! Welcome to the after party! Wake up, put your hands up, put them up! It's time that you make your voice heard! Wake up, put your hands up, get them up! Hell yeah!
So I got a hot debate for you.
Debate?
Yes. Well, it might be a debate. It depends on where you stand on it.
I'm sitting right now.
We're both sitting. No, we're standing on a point, but we're sitting in a physical form.
Okay.
Are you?
We're off to a hot start. Let's do this.
That's what I do. Are you a urinal peer or a stall peer?
Oh, I pee anywhere, dude. I have to pee so many times a day. I'll piss in the fucking trash can next to me. I don't care.
Which would you prefer?
I don't know. You know what I don't like, but I still use anyways?
Sure.
The ice bucket things at like the old stadiums.
Like
old football stadiums.
the troughs, basically.
Yeah, and they just have ice in them.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do that.
I still do it, but I'm definitely looking at dicks.
I'd rather, I'd rather not pee than pee at like a public, like a urinal or something. I won't do it.
You see, if I gotta go, I just go, man. I have no control.
I mean, that's understandable. I just don't. I like privacy. I don't know.
Did something come up?
No.
You just.
It's something I thought about, and I was like, I wonder where Zanka stands on this.
So you must never poop in public, huh?
It has to be like an emergency.
Okay.
Like last week we were talking about emergency poops.
Right.
That would be when I poop in public.
Yeah, dude.
And it has to be a clean bathroom. If it's not a clean bathroom, I'll hold it and find somewhere else.
To Doogie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on, like, if it's a fucking stage 5 and you gotta go, I'll shit anywhere, too. But, like, yeah, I try to, class it up.
Public bathrooms are usually the most disgusting things on the planet.
Oh, I'll pee in any of them.
Oh, pee, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's whatever. Like, if say you're on a road trip, you gotta stop at, like, whatever the next McDonald's or gas station is or whatever. You know because you were on the road a lot, so... You'll go in whatever at that point if you've been on the road, but yeah, no, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, dude, I'm cool with it. Do you wash your hands after you pee?
Of course.
You do?
Well, because
I don't.
It's not because I'm peeing. It's because I'm touching the stall.
See, I don't touch anything but my dick.
Well, you have to flush it though too.
No, I'm pretty flexible. I just throw my leg up there.
That's fair. If you're doing that, fine. Like if you're all
no, dude. 9 times out of 10, I don't even flush a urinal if I'm just peeing in it.
Urinal makes sense, but I'm a stall man,
Yeah.
so I try to be courteous. I flush it. I touch the stall. And that's more what I'm worried about than me actually peeing on myself.
Dude, I don't touch anything. Handles, nothing. And, like, that's why that one time, I don't know if you remember a while back, I had to bring my kid to the bathroom because he had to go real bad. And we were at the beach I wasn't wearing shoes. I was grossed out by that whole fucking situation. But, yeah, dude, I don't touch anything. I don't wash my hands after I pee. I'm one of those people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, to each their own, I suppose. It makes sense. It does. Because if you're not touching anything, whatever, you're fine. Mm-hmm. But I touch everything, and I also don't. I'm not a neat freak because I don't like germs though, for the most part. But I don't mind like sharing drinks or anything. I don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. But as far as like my hands go, I like being clean. I like feeling clean at least, whether I am or not. I like feeling it.
Okay,
so,
here's a good one.
Sure.
You shower at night or in the morning?
In the morning. Every morning.
I'm a night guy.
I can't.
I have the hair. I gotta go to bed clean.
I have the hair.
I had hair like that. I was
That's
still
true.
a nighttime guy, and then I threw it up, and before it was a thing, the man bun.
Right.
I would throw it in something like that when I went to bed.
I don't know. It's like a reset in the morning. Like I get it. I think I used to, like when I was in school, I used to do it at night because it just made more sense.
Because I go through
And I
my
had short
day,
hair.
I smell like shit by the end of the day. I can't just get. I gotta fucking wash up.
That is understandable.
And I get cold in the morning.
That
It's
is also
fucking cold in New England, man.
Yeah, we had snow on the ground for the first time
Fuck
this
that,
year.
Dude. My beard freezes if I shower in the morning, which I still do it sometimes. As soon as I go outside, my fucking beard's frozen. I
yeah.
don't like it.
Oh yeah, my hair. Yeah, I have the long hair, so it's frozen all the fucking time.
But nobody really cares about our bathroom etiquette.
No,
right?
but I mean, maybe
There's
they do.
a lot of news happening. Should we get into some news?
Get to it.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
We'll get to that after.
Yeah.
More importantly,
Yeah.
Joey Ryan tore his pec.
Oh man, yeah, that was a bummer.
But
Him and Trips.
He did say his penis is fine.
He can still go then. I don't know why he's not wrestling.
Still got the gimmick, dude.
Yeah,
He's good.
He's still got his dick.
Here's a weird injury.
Oh boy.
Cody Rhodes. Tore his meniscus.
I heard about this.
Throwing out T-shirts at a Ring of Honor event.
That is simultaneously hilarious and awful.
Like, it sucks right now, I'm sure,
Right.
for him. But he said his knee, structurally, it's all fine. Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know if it was a tear or what it was. Some sort
Last
of damage
I heard,
to
there
his
was
meniscus.
Last I heard, the MRI hadn't come back yet, but I'm not sure.
But how fucked up is it? This guy's been wrestling his ass off all year. Japan, the States, fucking everywhere. United Kingdom. Wherever he's gone.
Yeah.
He tears it throwing out T-shirts.
It's like a football player tearing their ACL during a celebration, which has happened.
More like Tony Ferguson tripping over a wire when he was getting ready for his fight in his UFC
That's
fight.
fair.
Yeah. And he tore up busted his whole fucking knee out.
That's fair. Yeah. But they're all similar things, and that is awful for him. Hopefully, it's nothing too crazy, and he can come back and do what he does.
Jeff Hardy
Yeah.
has replaced AJ Styles in the Mixed Match Challenge.
Yeah, we'd kind of get to that later on, but
Throwing that out
yeah,
there.
it happened. Oh, in the mixed match challenge.
That's how far they're going with the AJ was really hurt thing.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
okay. I misheard that. I thought I was like, oh, Survivor Series. Yeah, whatever. But that's because I don't know what AJ Styles had to do with that anyway. But cool. Mixed match
That's
challenge.
something that I don't think we knew for a while, is that the Mixed Match Challenge, the winners,
It actually means something.
they get a paid vacation.
Paid
from
vacation.
WWE.
Paid vacation, and they're number 30. The man is number 30. Oh, actually, either one. They're both number
yeah.
30 in the Rumble. So it's 100% going to be Miz and Asuka.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
But they won last year. That's my biggest problem with it.
But they're also the only team that stayed healthy.
And they've never lost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It makes sense for them to dominate 2 years in a row.
I agree with it. I don't mind it.
And nobody's watching this shit.
No.
Who cares?
No. But yeah, no, they make the most sense. But who knows? It's the WWE. Maybe they'll give it to Carmella and R-Truth.
Now, this is kind of disappointing. Well, we'll get to that now. Paige. There was rumors going around that she was cleared. She is not cleared.
I heard about that. There's no way in hell.
You know what's funny is I didn't hear about the rumors that she was cleared. So when she came out to say she's not, that don't read it, I was like, well, I didn't even know.
I didn't either, and I'm in a similar situation. I just saw her tweet.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I saw. So I was like, who the fuck's saying this?
I just saw her tweet, and I'm like, when did this happen? How did I miss all of this?
So I was like excited and then sad, all in the matter of reading one tweet, because I was like, she's cleared, she's not cleared. What the fuck's going on in the world?
I like Paige. As a wrestler, even. I don't want her to come back because anytime someone comes back from an injury like hers,
They get a WWE championship.
I know, but it worries me every time. And this is going to worry me too.
Brock Lesnar has a 2-match contract.
For what? What do you mean?
This is just all
Two
the news,
ma-
buddy. We're going down to quick.
Well, okay, what does that mean? Tell me.
It means he's using one of those matches
Right now.
for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
So it's a non-title.
And so we're not going to see him till Mania.
Who knows, man? Who the fuck knows?
Oh my god.
He might lose it in his next match. It could be on Raw the next night. You never know.
That's true. Hopefully. I am a hopeful person. That is
And-
not going to happen. He's going to have the championship till Mania.
They're making him a babyface, so that's what they're trying to do right at the moment.
That is bizarre.
Which is really weird.
That is very strange. I don't mind it, I guess. It's new. It's different.
They've done this a couple times with him when they're trying to get an opponent
Lately,
in there. Yeah.
it's new. It's different.
I think, I don't know what the rumors are, but in my head, just off the cuff, this is no factual evidence behind it. I think they want WWE fans behind him when he goes to fight in the UFC. So I think that's kind of why they're trying to soften him a little bit. You know what I mean?
Would make sense, yeah.
But we'll get to that more when the promo comes.
Yeah.
No more 15-minute run overtime for Monday Night Raw.
Good.
I love that, man.
I do too.
You have 3 hours. Figure the shit out, dude.
It gives them a sense of urgency at the end. It makes them have to do something instead of just kind of doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yes. I concur.
Yeah. So
And in other news, it's all tweets that we have been reporting on.
yeah, well, Twitter
Intense tweets.
Twitter is like a massive thing.
So we're gonna drink for this episode before we do
yeah.
what I want to do, and Jake's hesitant to do.
I'm a little worried about what I'm about to drink.
Jake is gonna be drinking I believe it's defunct, but it's an old school Four Loko.
It's not one of the old like caffeinated ones, but I'm just kind of pouring it in a glass to make sure there's no like floaties or anything, so I don't die. I think I'm okay.
Yes.
I think it looks okay.
And I will be drinking piss.
Well, yeah, you're drinking piss water.
Thank you for bringing me this.
You're
one.
welcome.
I do have one hidden over here.
Four Loco's disgusting. I don't know.
It smells delicious.
It smells fantastic. Do you want to try it?
No, it gives me heartburn. I've had
yeah.
Four Lokos. That's such an old man thing to
Ooh,
say
it's
about
not
drinking.
better. I haven't had a Four Loco in a long time. Like I said, it's not one of the weird caffeine ones.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
So we're
it's
softening you
brutal.
up right now because I know you don't want to do this.
It's not. I won't be able to. Like, You heard me read the Instagram question novel.
I think you should be Becky, so you should get the responses.
But I don't have the. I can
I'm
do
just saying
that.
these novels. I will read Rhonda.
I can do that, but I can't do an Irish accent. That's the problem.
Make it. What does Becky sound like in your head? Because what I'm about to do is not what they really sound like. Because I can't do a Rhonda accent. I don't even know what she sounds like.
All right.
All right, you ready?
No.
All right. So we should start with Rhonda. I
God,
believe.
it's so gross.
No, let's start with Naya.
I've made a mistake. Go ahead.
Let's start with Naya.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So Nia Jax tweeted out a picture of her fist.
This is a great move, by the way. I like this.
They're going full heel. I dig it.
Yes, exactly. And people are giving her shit. And go ahead.
It's perfect, though. This is what they should do. All right. First of all, this Nia Jax sent out a picture of her fist, and it's got a little tiny abrasion on it.
Yeah.
Nothing
It looks
major.
like nothing.
Just so you guys, I know this is audio, so this is what Nia Jax tweeted.
Hey, we don't deliver mail. Things happen. Is anyone else gonna ask me about how my fist feels?
To which Becky Lynch tweeted, now Jake.
All right. You gave me your best sucker punch. I'm like a fucking leprechaun.
I like it. Go for it.
But I got back up to destroy your whole roster. They won't let me fight, but I'll get back up from that too. It's what I do. So wait, what? So enjoy your one free shot, because as bad as my memory is now, I haven't forgot you, bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah.
She dropped the
bitch. That's the bitch quota for Twitter.
How good is it, though, that storylines are now being run on social media?
We've offended big women, and
Why?
we've offended Irish people.
Oh, dude, who gives a shit?
Not me.
This is the only way I'm going to be able to read this shit, because it's boring if you just go, well, my fist hurts, and Nia Jax
Rhonda wrote a fucking book.
Yeah, I don't want to read it.
Rhonda wrote a fucking book, dude.
You ready for this? She's psycho.
Rhonda? I like Rhonda, but yes, she's a nutbag.
Oh, I'm a fan. But this is crazy. So Rhonda posts a picture of Nate Diaz, UFC fighter, fucking stoner, funny as fuck, just doesn't...
Oh, yeah, he's on with Joe Rogan a lot, right?
No.
No? Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Whatever.
You're thinking of Brendan Schaub.
That's it.
Yes. So anyways, Nate Diaz's tweet said, if you can't make it to war, you lose the war. You ain't about this life. That was about his fight, not obviously
yeah, okay.
Becky Lynch. But she used the photo, and then she wrote a novel that says...
It's a novel. Go ahead.
I need a good Rhonda voice. What does she sound like?
I have no idea. Where's she from? Like California?
I don't know.
I don't even know. You do whatever
All right,
you feel is right.
I feel like this is going to switch a lot.
That's fine.
Now, I'm really sorry to hear the millennial man will not be showing up for her legally arranged ass whooping on November 18th at Staples Center. Good plug for the show. She got that
Staples
right.
Center, yeah.
Unfortunately, now everyone knows if someone hauls off and punches you for real, your face implodes. I suggest you keep practicing your tough guys' faces in the mirror. Should be effective.
Ooh, now do it as Mark Wahlberg.
And have fun watching Korean soap operas, you fucking guy. I can't do Mark.
No, that's good. It's
I
just a
can't-
typical Boston shit accent.
I know. If I chug a bunch of beers, I can do it perfectly, and it's just me talking.
Me too, but I sound like I'm from New York, not Boston.
All right, so she wrote a bunch of shit. It's
It-
basically along the lines of Becky Lynch. She calling her a bitch, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really need to read the whole thing. It's
No.
a nightmare.
So you want to do your Becky Lynch's
all right.
response to that?
Top of the morning to you, Ronnie. What's TLDR? What's that?
I think that means top of the morning to you.
No,
So
okay,
we'll go
top
with
of the
that.
morning to you. When I got my face broke, I got up, owned you, then showed up the next day looking to fight some more. When you got your face broke, you hid for a year under your blankie. Ooh, roasted. Your mind is as weak as your jaw, and I'm going to move heaven and earth to come destroy them both.
I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Becky's awesome.
Yeah, and
Becky
then,
is the man.
She is
She's-
legitimately.
She's the man.
Legitimately.
Are there still people mad that she's calling herself the man?
Yeah, we'll get to that in questions. So, Ronda Rousey has one more response.
Okay.
It's super long again, so I'm just gonna read it.
Fuck me.
Sucker punched? Question mark. Because she's responding. She had a picture of Becky's response to Nia. Mm-hmm. This is basically he said, she said.
And this is on like Instagram now too, right?
It's cross platforms,
yeah.
bro. This shit is
does
bisexual. Insta social media.
Does Rhonda not have a Twitter? Is that what I'm getting at here?
Oh, she does.
Oh, okay.
So Ronda wrote sucker punched in response to
There's Charlotte in there
Yeah,
randomly.
Charlotte, I bleed blue.
No, you don't, Charlotte.
I hate fucking this interbrand shit.
It's bad.
I'm gonna skip past the blatant hypocrisy of the chick who literally ambushed me with my pants down in the locker room and hit me with a chair while my back was turned, complaining about getting blindsided, and point out something extremely obvious. You were punching Nia in the back of the head, and she turned around and laid you out with one half-closed fist. You had the jump on all of us on Raw, walked out with a broken face and a severe concussion, acting like you're the biggest, baddest on Earth. She should have wrote bitch there.
Baddest bitch on the planet.
Yeah. And the next day, you backed out of our match. That's some backwards bullshit, Becky. We both know you came to Raw.
Whoa. She said bullshit?
She hashtag backwards bullshit, Becky.
Ooh. She's getting fired.
We both know you came to Raw looking for a reason to back out. Keep clutching your doctor's note. In the meantime, I'll be proving the world Charlotte bleeds red just like everyone else. Bada boom. So,
I mean,
to be determined on what Becky Lynch's next.
If these were real promos, they'd be fine. I think.
I think
Maybe.
they're fine anyway.
Well, they're fine.
Yeah.
It's a fine thing going on. I'm glad they're kind of continuing the quote-unquote feud between the two, even with this real life this real life injury happening. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I give them props for actually doing something out of something that's bad.
Becky needs the W at WrestleMania over Ronda.
Yeah, because that's gonna happen now. It has to.
Let's be honest. Ronda's not going to be favored.
No.
By the fans.
She was not going to be in this match either.
No way, dude, because it's just not. It's it is what it is.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
got her title shot in her second match. She didn't win at that time. She's moved up the ladder quick. Fans seem to hate that kind of stuff.
Who, Ronda?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just what they do.
I know.
And they hate faces.
Yeah. And she's not good at the live promo. She's like that one live promo backstage or
I'm
whatever.
going to be burping a lot.
Okay.
Because this is super carbonated.
That one live promo in the backstage area that we'll get to, it was so forced. And she was like rushing through it.
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to it, it's like she's reading something and it's so long. It's like her tweets. It's like any woman talking sometimes. I just want to be like, get to the fucking point.
Are you
Nothing,
Becky?
Jake?
Are you Becky now?
Yeah.
Get to the fucking point.
I'm the fucking man.
I mean, it was a bad Irish accent, but I think it was kind of Irish.
It was.
Like a little bit.
Should we run down Raw?
Yeah, I guess. Raw was a shit show. But for once, it was better than SmackDown, I think. A little.
I fell asleep during both.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Other than most of get rid of the recaps. I think it was Lance Storm that tweeted, if you got rid of all the recaps they have on Raw, it'd be back down to a 2-hour show.
Oh, 100%.
And that's 100% true. Stop.
Dude, when did Lance Storm get a personality, by the way?
don't
On
care.
Twitter, he's hilarious.
I'd rather listen to Lance Storm talk for 2 hours
I
than
know,
watch
that's
Raw
what
or
I'm
SmackDown.
saying. He could have made so much money if he was this fucking ballsy back in the day.
No shit. Raw was weird, but it wasn't necessarily.
boring.
There were parts that were boring. Yeah,
Most of it.
you're right. SmackDown had a little bit more, but it was also I don't know how to describe.
I'll tell you this: Raw was super boring, but had the most memorable thing in a long time,
Maybe
which was
it's-
the invasion.
Right, that's probably what helped.
Right.
And maybe it's because I skipped all the promo, like all the
Yeah, it
recaps,
could've
and you
been.
probably didn't.
Oh, I fucking tapped out pretty early, dude.
I don't blame you. I actually watched SmackDown live for the first time in a long ass
Oh,
time.
I didn't think you were watching.
No,
Did I
I wa-
spoil the D-Bry thing for you?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I was watching it.
I got a thing that goes, oh, by the way, D-Bry is becoming champ tonight.
Oh well,
I was like, what?
you didn't spoil it, but I hadn't. I mean, I knew he was getting a shot at that point already. So
Yeah.
pretty much when you found out, probably I found out.
Yeah, and we'll get to that, I guess, in questions later too. So let's run down Raw. Go ahead.
So this was a weird way to start off Raw. It starts off with a tag team battle royal to determine the captain of Team Raw, the tag team captain. This does not go on very long before Braun Strowman comes out and annihilates all the jobbers in the ring that aren't named Bobby Roode.
I feel like the only titles he's ever going to win are the tag team titles as a solo.
With a child?
No, he's just going to be solo every fucking time, man.
All right, but that's more exciting than what he's doing now.
Yep.
Granted, I mean, this is cool. This is a cool show of strength, I guess, but
I liked it. I thought it was funny. The run around. I mean, look, they're not real
fine.
teams in there.
I know. I'll get to that. It's fine, but I don't know. I just wish Braun was doing something, and he's not going to for a while, probably. Maybe.
He's
I don't know.
facing Brock, man. He's gonna
Allegedly.
not touch Baron Corbin, which some schmalls is gonna happen, I'm sure.
So Braun comes out, he destroys everyone. This match doesn't happen, really. This doesn't have a finish. They'll get back to that later. Steph comes out, I think, next. And
because you got to remember, Braun sat down in the middle of the ring with a chair and said he
ain't moving
until Baron Corbin comes
Baron
out.
Corbin comes down
Gets these hands.
and gets these hands, because that's what he says now. I mean, he's always said it, but he relies on that a lot, and that is a little annoying. But that's how people they get
catchphrase. You need it.
people have these catchphrases. Maybe Brock would be better with one. Who knows? I have a take on Brock later on. So Steph comes down for the first. She's back. She hasn't been around for a little while. And she basically offers Braun anything he wants to be on the team. I don't know if she ever said they have to win. Did she say that they had to win? He just had to
Here's some
participate.
things I don't like, though.
Sure.
I don't like how Steph's not afraid of Braun, because what that does, I believe this is why women get beat in real life. They watch Raw, and they're like, oh, we can just talk shit to these giant men, and they can't do shit to us.
He did get in her face, though.
I thought he was going to fucking ham
Get in
her.
her face.
Obviously, I'm kidding. Yes. But you talk shit, you get hit. I was really hoping Braun was going to do some sort of thing, maybe where he like grabbed her arm, and the whole fucking world was like, oh my God. And then Baron Corbin could have came out and low blowed him, or, before anything got too crazy.
There's nothing wrong. Okay.
I don't like...
In the real world, obviously there's something wrong with like hitting women and being physical with women. When we're talking...
I was kidding, yeah.
No, I'm talking about this particular scenario. If he had like grabbed her arm or something, you're 100% right. That would have taken this a long ways.
Because she talks down to him.
I know.
And granted, he did the one part where he's like, I don't give a damn about Shane. But it was like after she got her point.
Yeah.
And I just feel like she does this a lot, and it makes him look small. And then when Ronda comes out, you see her do the scared thing because, it's a woman, like, blah, blah, blah. She can, and Ronda will throw her around and break her arm.
And she
done
has.
it every time she's been in the ring with her. I just felt like it would have given Braun's character a little bit more of an edge because he's kind of powder puff right now. I don't like that. I like the edge baby face, like Becky. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
I agree.
you don't know what's gonna happen.
I like having Steph around, just because she adds kind of an authority figure to a point, but she hasn't. Anytime she's around, it doesn't really do anything for me as far as progressing the storyline.
Because she gets herself over. Like, even at the end of Raw, it ended on her yelling, and it should have ended on Becky Lynch at the top of the fucking stairs with the blood on her face saying, this is my show now.
That didn't make any sense. It's only because they had, like, a little while left. Like, they had some time left.
I would have just ended it, man, because the last thing you saw was Steph, and, like, why?
I know. It was weird. It was a weird thing. So, yeah, for some reason, Ronda Rousey comes out, I guess because Steph is there. I don't know. She threatens to
I don't need a pep talk.
She threatens to hurt Steph. Then Baron Corbin comes out. This is where it gets hilarious. Because Baron Corbin comes out, puts his hand on Ronda Rousey, and she just flips the fuck out of him. And he's not a small man.
No, he's as tall as Braun.
He's a big,
little shorter, but he's right up there.
He's close. Yeah, they're on par as far as height goes. But I don't know. Braun obviously can't touch Corbin, so he goes up to him and says he's going to neuter him.
I like these storylines.
I don't mind it.
When he said that, dude, I was like, what the fuck,
I
man?
loved it. I mean, it's a weird one you haven't really heard before, so I fucking loved it.
I'm gonna neuter you.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? You're going to chop his balls off?
He was like, you're Steph's lapdog, so I'm going to neuter you. That's a good line.
So,
That's a good line.
here's one of the things I don't like.
I can name a lot of things. Go ahead.
I don't like the interbrand shit. I don't like how she's like, we are a team. We need to be a team. Why?
There's a lot of weird shit going on with that.
I'm just saying, nothing happens if Raw gets more wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get...
They haven't made that mean anything in a while. I'm pretty sure it used to mean something. I don't remember.
Know what. I just feel like if something should happen. I don't like this where it's just for bragging rights. It's like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Not bad, dude. I'm half beer in and I didn't say artard.
Only half a beer and you're already thinking about it?
No, but I'm just saying I caught myself.
That's true. You're getting better.
I'm really good at this.
Nincompoop.
Yes, that was the word I was looking for.
So next, that was pretty much it for that segment. It was fine. It was just a chaotic way to start the show, I guess, which is whatever. It'll get people interested, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, you didn't need the tag teams.
That's yeah.
But it was good to show Braun's a fucking monster
he killed
again now that Brock's not in the ring.
Next up, we had Ember Moon versus Tamina. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Tamina's music is fucking badass. That's all I got out of that.
So is Ember's.
Ember is a star. She should be. I don't know to what point she's gonna get it, Like, when is that going to happen? Because Ronda's got that on fucking lockdown.
Yeah, it's not.
But I know. And maybe if she goes to SmackDown, maybe.
That's the best bet. Yeah.
And even then, Becky Lynch is still champion. So
Well,
who knows?
I think what's going to happen is after WrestleMania, you're going to see, I mean, maybe even before, Ronda go heel. She just has to go heel because she's not likable.
Who, Ronda?
Yeah.
No. She's an angry bird, dude.
Yeah.
Her makeup definitely shows it. So that was whatever. It doesn't... Ember lost again. I don't understand having Ember lose every time she's in the ring with... I mean, they're supposed to be dominant... I'm talking Tamina and Nia, obviously. They're supposed to be dominant heels now, or whatever.
Well, Nia is going to be a very dominant heel.
Yeah, if they continue to book her, sure.
Oh, they're 100% going.
You think they're going to go along with it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they have to know something we don't. This Becky Lynch injury cannot be as bad as they're playing it up. I bet.
I 100%.
I mean, obviously she can't
has a
go.
concussion,
Oh,
yeah.
I do too. I believe she can't go, but I believe she'll be back in a couple weeks. Like, it's
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. No, because there was talk of they might have to take the title, but I don't think they're going to do that.
That's what I heard, and I was super worried about that.
I think they would have done that last night.
That's what I'm saying. So next up, we had Corey Graves' interview with Seth Rollins. Whatever.
I don't know why Corey Graves had to be in the ring.
Whatever. Who really cares? I mean, the real highlight of this was Dean Ambrose coming up on the Tron and
Right.
burning it down. He burnt his shield jacket.
This was my favorite Dean Ambrose, is when he's a heel and he's just crazy.
Just a badass heel.
Yeah, anything on the indies and before, even in WWE's developmental at the time, I believe it was right before NXT or just the
OVW.
start of NXT. Yeah, he had a bunch of good promos where he'd just walk around the arena cutting promos, and this is where he's at his best, man. It really is.
This is the Dean that I want.
Yeah, I like that. He just fucking. The only thing I didn't like was him pouring gas. It got all over himself.
I know.
And if anybody has ever, like, we're from New England, so we have bonfires and, backyard fires all the fucking time.
Oh, sure.
You know that a little bit of gas in your hand stinks for weeks, first of all.
That.
And second of all, you're going to go up in flames too, bro.
Absolutely. And you notice when he threw... There's no way that was actual gasoline, first of all.
Yeah.
Because when he threw it in the fire, nothing happened.
Right,
So it was just liquid of some sort.
I just like how fucking he's a lunatic. He's like, I'll put gas in myself too.
Yes. I want him to go full-on lunatic, though. I want him to... Like, if this iteration of Dean Ambrose is fine, but if he went full berserk, like, started doing weird shit, I'd be fine with that, too. Like, weird Joker shit.
Here's one thing I'm confused about.
Sure.
Well, not confused, but like looking in the future is this feud has got to play out in some sort of way to where there's a... I mean, it doesn't need a title, but it would feel so much more special because of how... Yeah, just how fucking crazy these two are going to be going at
Well,
for the
it
next few
could.
pay-per-views.
It could have the IC title, but that's... Who cares?
Yeah, I'm talking Universal.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you are, but...
And I think a heel Dean is better than a heel Brock holding the title.
It's not even close.
Right.
You got to look at Dean's last reign, though, with the WWE Championship.
But he was a
Obviously, it was
baby.
face Dean.
Yeah.
So it would be different. But, I mean, it was one of the longest reigns in the modern era, and no one cared. It was real weird.
It was SmackDown, though. Same thing with AJ Styles. Nobody cared about his.
That's
It's
super true.
371 days.
Yeah, that's
Or
that's
74,
true.
whatever
it is
yeah.
now. So Seth goes to find him. I'm pretty sure this is the last we hear about it for the entire show.
That was one thing I was confused about when I was trying to stay at the beginning. The one thing I'm confused about. But, yeah, Seth gets out of the ring, runs up the ramp, and I'm like, all right, they're going to go back. They never went back to it, right? Okay, yeah.
Not that I remember. If we're wrong, please call us out. But
Like I said,
don't
I
remember it.
watched it half and half. So, like, I watched half, and then I'm like, maybe I missed it.
It could have been like a 2-second thing that I skipped because it was in the middle of a recap or
But
something.
either way, Dean's promo was flawless.
Yeah.
I like the homeless aspect. Like,
He looked super homeless.
he's just like, fucking awesome, man.
I think, yeah. He's up on the Tron in a car, or next to a car with a hobo fire is what I wrote down. So,
Oh, yeah.
same thing.
I nailed it.
Next up, we had Dolph Ziggler versus Finn Balor. This was a good match. Obviously,
Probably the best match of the week.
I know. I'd say so.
There wasn't really many.
There was not. I'd say the AJ and Daniel Bryan one was,
I forgot
was
about
probably
that.
a little better than this, but these two can obviously go. They're both great workers. Whatever. I mean, it just doesn't...
Here's
Finn
the thing.
wins, finally.
It's nothing about the match. The whole thing was the setup to the match I loved. I loved Drew in the ring saying this is his show now. I liked him showing balls. I liked him, stepping up. I liked the little tweak of, like, Ziggler looking at him like, wait, am I your bitch now? Like, what's going on?
I mean, kind of.
But the funniest thing to me, Finn's promo was decent or whatever. But, I mean, look, babyface Finn is what it is.
It is what it is.
But, my favorite thing is Drew saying, no, you're going to fight Dolph. And Dolph's like, what the fuck, man?
on,
I don't want
man.
to. And then that fucking lethal headbutt.
Oh,
Drew's
yeah.
Dolph's headbutts are decent. I mean, some of the other guys, Kevin Owens does an okay one. Drew's
murders
headbutt,
people.
yeah, it looks so fuck. And Finn sold it, dude, because he just out cold, man, on the fucking canvas. And then, but I like right after the headbutt, Dolph's like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, I'll fight him. Yeah, we're in. We're good."
Drew is a highlight of Monday Night Raw every single week. Even if it's something small, like this was a little more prominent. He didn't wrestle or anything, but his promo was super prominent. And every week I look forward to what Drew's going to do next. And I just hope to God at some point he's a Universal Champion or a WWE Champion or something.
Mm-hmm. It's good booking right now for him.
I know.
He's in a good spot where the main events, it's tied up with Brock and Vince's obsession with Brock because Brock's a huge fucking star.
Yep,
I mean,
I
love
know.
him or hate him. Once he goes, though, if he wins against Daniel Cormier and he has to go fight the UFC again, hopefully they pull the title off of him and give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But look, they had the title on Roman, and they didn't do shit with it either. They just put him in a Shield fucking thing for a while.
That was the worst thing they could have done.
This title has never gotten the rub it's needed.
The only memorable, and it wasn't even memorable because I can't tell you anything that happened during it, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has been the
Festival
only
of
champion.
Friendship.
That's
That's
it.
the only thing, yeah.
And that had nothing to do with the title, really. Jericho never had a match for it or anything.
No, he ended up they lost all their titles
So
right before their fight.
it's just
Or the U.S. title, I think, was on the line.
if you talk memorable champions, there aren't any.
Goldberg?
Brock,
Come on, man.
Brock is the most memorable champion, and he's never there.
I forget Goldberg was Universal Champion.
I try to forget that. That's why I'm drinking right now, to forget that Goldberg was ever Universal Champion.
Yeah, why are we drinking? Is this because Becky Lynch is out of Survivor Series?
It ended up being super fitting.
Okay.
We had planned this for a little while before. We were like probably a month.
You hit
few
me
months-
last night, and I forgot all about it. I'm like,
I know.
"Oh, let's do it tonight."
Probably a few months ago, we were like, oh, Survivor Series predictions. So now we were like, here's Survivor Series predictions. Let's get drunk. Because fuck it, who cares?
I gotta be honest, too. This is such a dick thing to say, and I know
Sure.
I say this a lot. Me and you were talking, though. I'm not hyped at all for Survivor Series.
I'm not anymore.
I mean, yeah, the one match I was
That's
Becky
what I'm
and
saying.
Ronda.
That was it.
I mean, look, Becky and Charlotte's gonna be a good match.
Oh, sure. But I'm mad it's being wasted right now.
I
It's
am
gonna
and
be
I'm
fine.
not. See, we'll get to that in the predictions
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Sorry,
That's
I'm
fine.
going off track. All right, yeah. Ziggler Finn had a decent match. I mean, yeah, it was what it was. And then Ronda cut a promo again.
I mean, it was fine.
hated this
it was
promo.
forced, but she's a good talker, so I'm fine with it.
She talked too fast. It's too scripted. It was like she was reading it off the cue cards. And look, the best line she had was the very last line, and that should have been all she said. This was like, it felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was a little long.
I'm going to go 4.5 minutes, I think.
It was a little long.
And it was straight talking. She didn't take a breath. There was no, like, inflection. Nothing. It was just avocados, skinny jeans, man buns, whatever, triggered stuff.
It was poorly written, but well delivered, I guess is the way I'm
See,
trying
I
to
thought
say.
it was opposite. I thought
Sure.
the material was decent. I
that-
thought her delivery was off because it was
Interesting.
so...
That's a possibility.
But her last line was great.
Right.
That should have been all she said was, I didn't work this hard to make fighting like a woman. You'd call yourself the man. Like,
Yeah.
that was cool. That's what she should have... Just that.
I guess. Yeah, I mean...
Avocado toast shit. What the fuck?
well, that's because she's a millennial.
But she's a millennial,
Rhonda,
too.
so are you.
Yeah.
You dumbass. Next
I'm
up...
telling you, Ronda's going to be a great heel.
Oh, absolutely. Next up, we had Ruby Riott versus Natalia. Before this match, the Riot Squad came out, and Ruby. What do you think of Ruby's promo?
It was good.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
She's always been a great talker, even in NXT. She didn't do much talking, but when she did, it was good.
She's confident. And
Yes.
again, like, the thing I didn't like about Ronda's promo was it was so...
It lacked
was
confidence.
Well, it was fast. It was like she was... It was like she rehearsed it in a mirror, and like you see this too. Like if you go up to a stand-up show and an open mic show, and if you see a guy go up there, he's fast. Like you can just tell he's rushing through it because he's nervous.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Ronda has, and at times it looked like she wanted to cry.
Which makes sense.
Did you see that? Like,
No, I didn't notice that.
She totally had like tears. I don't know. It was
Maybe
weird.
she's just emotional. She's showing
I
some
think
emotion.
she just gets nervous
probably.
sometimes.
Well,
and,
which makes sense. And she's still super young in the business. She's a rookie in the WWE.
No, she's a champ. You need to
I
fucking
know.
hold in the higher standards.
I know.
But everything I just said about her, Ruby's great at.
The opposite, yeah.
She's very slow, methodical. And look, if it's the way you talk is fast and whatever, and that's cool. Like Leo Rush could talk fast and it would be believable.
I got something on him, too.
But Ruby Riott, and I think Ronda could learn from Ruby how to cut a better promo because she takes those pauses. She lets the crowd react to what she just said instead of trying to fit 25 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
I think the biggest problem with, not Ruby herself, but the fan base around, like the Riot Squad and Ruby, and all of them, really, she's a veteran of the business, Ruby is. Whereas, say someone like, Ronda even, she's not a veteran of the business. She's a veteran of her own business, but Ruby's been wrestling for a long-ass time, And
Oh yeah, I'm just strictly talking promo.
oh sure,
too though.
well yeah, but I mean even in other promotions, you're doing promos. I mean that's just so she's been doing it a lot longer, and you can tell. It's just one of those deals. You can absolutely tell.
This is the news.
Oh, you got it on my keyboard and my mic. Unbelievable.
Stone Cold Steve Austin quit drinking.
That is unfortunate. That is like the last piece of childhood just dying.
That's like getting snipped again, like getting your circumcision again. Like he just nipped a little piece of my dick off and it hurt.
That is how I get it. Okay, he's making better life choices. How dare you, Stone Cold?
Stupid idiot.
You unbelievable.
Look at Jericho's
bastard.
making great life choices. He's getting fucking hammered on boats, then goes to Japan, gets drunk.
Chris Jericho is the man.
He is.
He's
He
the
is.
actual goat. He's
He
the best.
literally is living the life I want to live. I want to be a WWE superstar, rock star, and well, he didn't play hockey, but his
Yeah.
dad played in the NHL. Those are like my 3 favorite things, dude.
He's so Canadian. So
Hockey,
like
music
great.
and wrestling.
Yes.
Fucking A, man. I love you, Chris Jericho.
Yes, we're big Chris Jericho fans.
Yes.
And he's a big fan of us.
He does.
Oh, do you get some on the screen too?
Sorry, I was trying to do the Stone Cold beer pop.
Well,
I did it.
I mean, it went everywhere, so that went perfectly.
What were we talking about?
Ruby
Sorry.
Riott.
I just forgot about. I just remembered that Stone Cold quit drinking, and
Yeah,
it really
that's
offended me.
unfortunate.
I have to make some memes about that.
Absolutely. Ruby Riott, she did the kind of Alexa Bliss thing. I mean, it's a tale told in time. People do it all the time. She comes out, she acts emotional, like she feels sorry for what she did last week, snapping the glasses, and then she just gets this evil grin on her face, and she's like, no, fuck you all, I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
It was
And,
great.
and I think the best part about this is she didn't need the other 2 members, which is, I mean, obviously I like them as a trio, but she didn't need them to do anything. She didn't need them to say anything. They just reacted to what she said.
They were hype men.
Right, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, we've talked a lot about them being stars on their own, but as a trio, unbelievable right now. I think they're doing great work.
Big Riot. Dude, you're wearing the shirt.
I'm wearing the shirt.
Yeah. I'm a big Riot Squad fan. I mean, we've said that 1,000
Yeah,
times.
and we'll keep saying it as long as they keep doing fair work.
Individually and together, they're money, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and the more you see them, the more you see the crowd kind of getting into them or booing them more.
Which,
you know what I mean?
that's what I
Yeah.
noticed from this. After last week, they got a reaction, which they haven't been getting at all up to this point.
I know this is kind of sacrilegious to say, but I never really cared for Natty in the ring. I don't
I
want
don't
to sound like a dickhead, but
No, I don't either.
I don't know. She was never a character I fell for. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
But they've made me like I felt bad for her. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? So the storyline's great. So they're doing a great job with that.
And that's the most important. That's the most important thing to do with a storyline. I think this is a great story for Ruby to be in because it's with a veteran. I mean,
think it's because I hate cats.
it's with a WWE veteran.
She's a cat lady.
She's a cat lady.
And that's kind of why I don't like Ember
love
Moon
cats.
because
I love cats
has a
and,
shitload of cats.
and I don't like Natty. So,
I'm a dog guy. I don't know what to say.
fair enough. You and a lot of other people.
There's definitely a line down the sand now, though.
You
Cat
think?
or dog people. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
why can't you just be both?
You can be both. We're for
I'm
everybody.
not.
We're for
Well, that's
everybody.
true. I'm not. I don't dislike dogs. I don't prefer them.
Oh, they're so funny, dude.
I don't not like dogs. I don't know. They're a lot of maintenance and they're a lot more work and I'm
There's
lazy as
no
shit.
maintenance. My dog doesn't do dick.
You gotta walk it and you gotta take it out and shit
Yeah,
to
but that's
poop.
what I do that.
Yeah, but cats poop in a litter box.
Yeah, in
You
your
don't-
house.
Sure.
And they don't flush.
Well, that's true.
That
Yeah, that's
sucks,
fair.
dude.
That's a fair point. There
My
are
dog-
self-cleaning ones.
My dog
Those-
shits and then covers it up.
Okay, yeah,
Does a great job outside.
yeah, that's fair. Oh, so you don't have to take him out. He just kind of goes out. Is he like an outdoor
he does-
dog?
yeah, he does
See,
whatever he
the
wants.
only dog I've ever had in my life, wasn't an outside dog because he was a giant pussy. So
Yeah, I know that dog. Yeah.
yeah.
But the other good thing about dogs too, though, is you can wake them up in the middle of the night and they just wake up and they're like, "Yeah, let's do shit."
Let's go.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
but I don't
matter.
want to do that. I don't want to be awake and happy and shit.
Oh yeah. Well, we're opposite people in that aspect.
So this match, there was supposed to be a match between Ruby and Natalia. Never really happened.
Yeah, they
Ruby
just
cuts
beat her
this.
down,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ruby cuts this promo, and then they hit the worst heart attack of all time on
Okay,
it.
yeah, I wanted to get to that. Listen, for someone who's been in the business for so long, you got to get your fucking ass in the air.
Yeah.
You got to hit that. I was giving Natalia shit. Hers looked like a fucking 10-star compared to this fucking
bad.
thing.
And-
It just looked lazy.
It was bad. And that's the only thing I'll talk bad about the Riot Squad about. Everything else before it was fine.
I've hit this move on my little sister when I was 6 better than she did it in the ring.
It was bad.
And I landed on the driveway. Get your ass up there.
The
Come on.
only thing I could see for a reason behind it is maybe Natalia was up a little too high.
No, I think the only thing is she forgot what she was doing.
That could be it too. Who knows? But I'm not going to talk shit about the Riot Squad anymore. That was it.
Look, stop doing fucking veterans moves if you're not going to do them cool.
That too. I agree with that. Yeah. So that was that.
Like Kevin Owens, keep doing the stunner.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
John
awesome.
Cena even.
John Cena. Well, he does a different kind.
I know,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's funny as hell to watch.
Springboard fucking stunner.
I miss John Cena. I'm really bummed that he's not around.
Did you see that thing I posted?
No.
Him
Oh,
doing a
the
commercial?
Sky Vodka
Oh my
commercial?
God,
Yes.
yeah.
He's a one-man boy band now.
Great.
He should just continue and release a whole album.
Might as
He
well
already released a rap album. Might as well go boy band, release that.
cross fucking brands.
Let's
I'm into
go. He'd make a ton of money. So next up, we get the actual Raw tag team battle royal.
that. Oh yeah, dude. Who cares?
My biggest problem with this, Bobby
Jobbers?
Roode. Well, they're all jobbers except for Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
But here's the thing: they shouldn't be.
I know, I know, and even Bobby Roode and Chad Gable are nothing special either. I like them, but that's
Cool
it.
finisher though.
That's yeah. So here's the thing: they win. Glorious Gable, as we call them. I don't think they have a name. They win by eliminating the Ascension, which that was a little baby storytelling there because they've had this feud with the Ascension. And
Where
then
they've lost.
I know. And then I looked at the match itself, and I was like, all of those teams are going to be on the team. And they are, except
are
for
they?
Rhino and
Yeah,
Slater.
yeah,
Yeah, they're the only people not on that
Well,
team
it
are
was for
Heath Slater and Rhino. I know,
captaincy. Yeah.
but all of them were on the
Right,
team
right.
except for Slater and Rhino. I was like, this. Who cares? If you're the captain of a team of jobbers, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense anyway because who cares if you're the captain or not?
Yeah.
Like of something like this, you know what I'm saying?
Like the captainship of like Alexa Bliss and Baron Corbin. Cool, that makes a little more sense. They're not wrestling.
Alexa Bliss looks smoking hot.
She looks
by the
great
way.
as like a secretary
I was just
librarian
thinking-
or
no,
whatever.
she looks like a teacher or like a
yeah.
principal. Or like somebody when I was like fucking off at school, they're like, go see her. I'd be like, okay, awesome.
Yes, I will fuck off more. I will be a terrible delinquent if I get to go see her.
What were we talking about?
I don't know,
I
man.
just thought of fucking
Got
Alexa
yeah,
Bliss.
got distracted by Alexa Bliss.
Oh, Raw tag teams.
Who cares?
Dude, this is the thing I don't like about Survivor Series. Is I don't care who wins this.
It's not important. That's
And
the
there's going to
thing.
be so many people that it's going to be a shit show. There's going to be some cool spots
And
for
it's-
sure.
We thought maybe it'd be like 3-on-3. It is 10-on-10.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't either.
That's gonna be a lot
3-on-3,
of
I would have been like, all right, that's fine.
Here's the thing. I just hope they keep it clean. And by clean, I mean you can focus on what's happening. Sometimes the melee is fun, but there has to be some situation where you're like, oh, I see where the story's going.
It is not going to happen. There's no storyline here.
I know.
The only storyline will be in between the Raw team, between Gable and the Ascension. That's it.
I do like the storyline where the Usos are just kind of hanging out in boiler rooms, throwing shirts at naked
The
men.
Usos are making it interesting.
They are the only thing I care about in this. But whatever, dude. Yeah,
It's nothing. It doesn't matter.
Dude, but Rude and Gable,
They're great.
I haven't seen that move before. I don't know if that was new or not, but that was a cool like. Little
I enjoy
fucking
them.
thing.
I enjoy their work together. And
I hope they stay together now.
Me too.
I don't want them to split
yeah,
up.
because
just
early
yet.
on we were like, oh, this is just a throwing together. But sometimes those make the look at Sheamus and Cesaro.
They're still going strong. Yeah.
I know. Sometimes those thrown together tag teams do the best work. Well, if you think about it, New Day was the same way at one point.
And honestly, what would Rude and Gable be doing if they didn't have this tag team?
Absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
One of them,
They would have their feud, and
Bobby
that would be
Roode
it.
might be on the Raw team. Maybe. He was on last year, I think. Or he was on one of the teams last year. And it didn't matter.
Yeah, he was in SmackDown, wasn't he?
Well, it might have been SmackDown
Yeah,
at that point.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Brock Lesnar. He actually showed up, and I did not hate it.
No?
I didn't hate this segment.
Here's what I will say.
Sure.
And I've talked about this before. I get sick of the Heyman promo because it's usually this, and this was kind of the same
Heyman
thing.
was the worst part.
But that's what I'm getting at. I like that Lesnar got a chance to talk.
And it made me laugh. I popped for it.
And again, I like funny.
Yeah.
And I don't look. I saw a couple people were offended by Paul Heyman making fun of Jinder the way he was saying. What the fuck is the word?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was rolling his Maharaja.
But I find that shit funny because look, it comes from a good place. They're all.
And it's not like they were like. It's not like they didn't tell Jinder or something like,
But
oh,
here's-
this is the segment.
Here's what I liked about Brock talking is he made
Random
no
those.
sense. He goes, "Yeah, I like to hear what he has to say, and you should too, because you're Jewish."
I died.
But it was funny, but it made no sense. It would have been funny if he said, wait, we're going to get a free counseling. You'd like this because you're Jewish. Like if he played on some sort of stereotype. But no, he just said, yeah, you'd be into this because you're Jewish.
I didn't even care. It made me laugh, and I was like, oh no. I liked that.
Yeah.
And it's Brock, and I don't like Brock.
Brock
things.
100% is that like hillbilly who just finds like the I don't know. He's like the old guys we work with, where they're like, "Oh, this will be funny. You're Jewish," you know what I mean? And then and you saw him laugh to himself.
And it was funny.
It was funny, but I'm just saying it could have been funnier if he threw in like a free thing or like.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. But I feel like they might have gotten like a lot more heat for that.
No way, man, because Paul Heyman talks some big shit about him being Jewish.
This is true.
Yeah, and it's
This
fucking
is true.
funny.
And
dude.
Brock can kind of say whatever he wants. He doesn't really
does.
do any. No, because he doesn't talk ever. This
You
is the
see
first.
him-
I think this is the first time we heard him talk in like months.
He mouths things though. Like if you're watching him, like and he gets excited when he knows what Paul Heyman's gonna say next because he looks like he reminds me of a big dumb animal. Cause,
Well,
like,
he is.
Well, I know, but like when Paul Heyman, even when you're gonna check into Suplex City, and you see like Brock Lesnar looking at him and say, "You forgot, say bitch, Suplex City, bitch." Like, but this was good, man. I like Jinder coming out. I
That
forgot
was the
Jinder was
match.
a heavyweight champ that was supposed to fight
That
Brock.
was the match we were supposed to get last year, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's gonna happen," and it didn't. But
How funny is it that Brock's been champ both times, and both times his opponent has switched relatively close to the
I knew it was
pay-per-view.
gonna happen too. I was like, "They're gonna do this again? That's insane!" They just want to generate buzz. It's exactly what this is doing this time, and it did it the last time with AJ.
It's funny though, like we'll get to it. Continue though. Well, basically what happened
He
is
beat the shit out of
He
Jinder.
just fucked them all up, and it was kind of a babyface move because A, Jinder's a bad guy,
True.
and B, they were doing the one more time
Also true.
when they were suplexing.
So they're behind him
one
a
of
little
them,
bit at
I'm
least.
just gonna say one of them, whatever.
One of the Singh brothers.
Was getting his head. It dropped on his fucking head.
I did not
Did you
like
see
that. Yeah,
the
I
white
did.
shirt one. I can't
didn't.
tell them apart.
Sunil or Samir
Yeah.
was one of the two. I did not like that.
He got dropped on his head twice.
I know.
So either
Wouldn't
way,
surprise me if he's out next week.
Yeah, no,
getting
when-
evaluated
the
for
crowd,
something.
crowd was chanting one more time. Brock did it one more time. So he was kind of playing it up babyface
That's
style.
fine. And I did, like I said, I liked the segment. I don't like that he's just tossing people around like that, especially in the next match he's got coming up.
And well, for just so you know, this was all already worked out. Apparently, that D-Bry was going to be getting switched.
That doesn't matter. It's still Daniel
No,
Bryan.
I know, but I know, and myself included, once it all happened, thought it was Becky Lynch not being able to compete. I thought they were doing this to generate buzz.
Okay.
Apparently, this was something already kind of in the works.
Okay, so they were going to do it even before the switch?
Yeah,
maybe?
there was something where, I mean, even Meltzer doesn't know. Nobody really knows what was going on, but it was pretty much after the next Tuesday morning, it was all fucking done.
I wrote down, for the first time in a long time, I enjoyed a Brock segment. Congrats, WWE, you did it.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was.
And Brock looks way better, not on roids.
This is super
Did you
true.
notice that? He's like in shape more.
All right. This is a week of firsts for me. Because I fucking loved Bobby Lashley's segment. and I am so mad at myself for enjoying it.
It's awesome, isn't it?
I know.
See, this is what, and you gave me shit, but I
Well,
was
because
like,
it was bad.
But I said, watch, you're gonna come, because I know you're like me. We like bad things, and you're like, well, this is just bad. I'm like,
That was 2 weeks ago.
I know, and you're already on board.
Last week I was like, don't do this again.
You were kind of close last week.
I was like, this is funny. Don't do it again. Now I'm like, do it every week.
Yeah,
do it
it's
every
fucking
single
funny,
week.
man.
It is so dumb. It is ridiculous. Show your ass to everyone for the rest of your career.
And here's the thing: Leo and Bobby were great.
I agree. Well, Bobby sucked. Bobby sucked when he talked.
He sucked, which made it great. Because he's so bad.
So bad.
You feel bad for him.
It makes
Either
me
way,
feel better that Leo Rush is there every
Here's
time he
something-
talks.
here's
And I
something-
hate Leo Rush.
Here's something I'm very happy about. Elias
Holy
as a
God.
babyface
Holy God. Yes.
hasn't lost any of his.
He hasn't lost a match.
No, I'm just saying.
hasn't lost a match
He
either.
lost this match. He got counted
Oh, yeah,
out.
he did. Well, yeah. I guess
I'm
you're
saying
right.
he hasn't lost any of his muster, like any of his like badassery. Remember that was the thing I was like,
I know.
this whole thing is shitting on the town.
So now he's just shitting on his opponents.
And it's fucking great, man. He
And-
calls Child Protective Service. That was the funniest fucking thing.
How old are you? 10?
Normally those things I'm like this, I'm like taken out of it. I'm like, this is stupid.
I was laughing.
Dude,
Like,
it was so good.
well, the best part about, like, what I like about this segment is the Bobby Lashley stuff I liked, the Elias stuff I liked,
But
and
here's
I
the
just
funniest
enjoyed
shit.
it as a whole.
When Elias said, Yeah, he's got some kid, and he's making him touch his like boobs and ass.
Pointing at his ass or whatever.
He's making him rub oil on him. It was just great, man. Hands down, Elias as a babyface is everything I wanted it to be.
So good.
And it is.
It's so good. I'm happy about that because we were both a little worried.
I was nervous.
Yeah.
100%. I will admit it. I thought he was going to be fucking buried.
We were both a little worried that it wouldn't work, and now, if anything, he's more over because the Walk with Elias chant came back, and they're not even in England anymore. So that is going to keep up, and it's only going to get louder.
And here's the thing, though. He's not overexposed.
No.
Like, match-wise, he doesn't have very many. You don't see him in very many matches. You see him in
You
a
do
lot
a
of
little more
segments.
now.
Right, but I'm saying you see him in a lot of segments, but his moveset isn't outstanding. So I think
He's fun to watch, though.
But I'm saying they're protecting him so well. I almost feel like Paul Heyman might have a lot to do with this because Paul Heyman was that guy who would protect you. He wouldn't show your weaknesses. I'm not saying Elias is weak in the ring, but I'm saying he's way better on the mic.
Oh, absolutely. He's a personality guy through and through. And we give WWE shit for character building. He could be a character that could skyrocket. I mean, he's already huge, but he's a character. That's the thing.
I don't want to get shit for saying this, but he reminds me more so than anybody of The Rock. When The Rock was figuring himself out, when he was going from the Die Rocky Die into the Great One, he's got kind of that comedic timing
Good
that
timing,
The Rock
yep.
had.
Good comedic timing. The only thing is he's way less like boisterous.
Well, that's the thing
Yeah.
is the other thing too is he's like The Rock light. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he is gonna be The Rock. I'm not
Right.
saying he is The Rock, but he reminds me of The Rock when The Rock started finding his groove and like what would make him a star in the WWE.
Yeah.
I feel like Elias is on that track, and
I hope you're right.
I mean it as praise, not
Yep.
as fucking.
No, that's
The
a good
Rock.
thing.
Yeah.
So this match happened. It was whatever. It was fine. And then Elias got his leg grabbed by Lio Rush under the ring and couldn't make the count. So
Here's the thing you missed.
Sure.
Apparently, at the end of the ring, Lio Rush found HBK's headband.
Was he
Did you notice?
Did he wear it? Did he put a headband on?
Yeah, that weird headband.
I didn't notice. No. So then Elias, after he loses, pulls Lio Rush out and just annihilates him,
Yeah, it was
which is
great.
awesome.
It's great.
And then I'm pretty sure Bobby came out and he annihilated him too, right?
Yeah, and here's the other thing. I know Lio Rush isn't big, but Elias is fucking huge, man.
Huge.
Standing next to Lio Rush, it really looked like a 10-year-old.
You know what? I hope we get an Elias versus Bobby Lashley flex contest next week.
I hope we
I'll
get
be
an
honest.
Elias versus Leo.
Yeah.
Because his disses on Leo have been fucking
That'd be
hilarious.
awesome.
How old are you, kid? 10?
He's about 10. So the best part, other than like all the stuff before it, the best part at the end when he was just beating them up is we still got cool Elias music at the end.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm digging his music.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
am digging his music.
And I'll mention it every time it happens, damn it.
It's been 3 weeks in a row.
Yes, it has. So next up, we had Alexa Bliss looking like a hot ass principal.
loved it,
She
dude.
comes
Holy
out. She
shit.
announces the women's SummerSlam Survivor Series team, and it's kind
They have a team of jobbers.
kind of lackluster.
Team of jobbers. Although, you forget, they got Iron Mike, fucking Tyson, Nia Jax on their team, so who the fuck knows?
I know. Yeah, they have. She announced that it was going to be Nia Jax and Tamina, which makes sense. They're killing everyone. Mickey James, who cares? I guess
Me.
she's a former champion.
Mickey.
I love Mickey too, but it doesn't matter. She didn't earn anything. She's just Alexa's friend. She's there.
It could have been the Riot Squad and
Nia and Tamina.
Nia and Tamina, and it
That
would
would've
have been a
been-
great team.
I would have been so happy with that. And then Natalia, who she gave the rest of the night off because she's in emotional distress or whatever. And then the next thing is going to be the winner of this next match.
Oh, I forgot there was a match.
Yeah, and
Honestly,
it was a
the
fine match.
It was good.
It was fine until it got fucked
didn't
up.
mean anything,
No.
though, which
Well,
sucks.
that
'cause,
is the worst
these
part.
two are great. I know you're not big fans on them.
I am.
But I feel bad.
Wrestling-wise.
I feel bad for them.
I know. They're in a bad spot.
Sasha got pushed to the fucking moon, and now she can't catch a break because for a while they were scared she was injury prone.
Well, she was for a little bit.
Right. But everybody goes through those things.
I know.
But here's the other thing. That was a long time ago.
I know.
And
She hasn't been injured in a... Well, she was actually injured like a couple of weeks ago.
Her and Sasha, though, I'm just saying. I mean, her and Bailey. I'm just saying. These two girls, I don't know how they're getting overlooked because they're so good in the ring.
I'd 100% agree with you if I wasn't so sure they're winning the tag titles whenever they do that.
Yeah, but is that even a thing?
No.
we don't know.
Not yet. I mean, it's going to
It's
be a thing at
supposed
some
to
point.
be.
It's going to be a thing at some point, and they will win them.
Yeah.
Or they'll at least win them off, like, the Riot Squad or something. Whoever hits them first. I don't know.
I think they're saving it for like a Mania. They have to be.
I'd be fine with it. I mean, have like a...
But I'm just saying, are they going to just do nothing until Mania? We still have the Rumble.
Probably, yeah.
We still have like 2 shitty pay-per-views in between
I
them.
mean, we don't know who's going to win the women's Rumble. We have no clue. I have a little speculation on who's going to win the men's.
Who do you got? Oh, I thought you were gonna say women.
No,
I was like, who
no
do you think right now?
clue. There's no one built right now.
Becky.
If she's not champion,
I don't think she's gonna be.
or here's the thing. What if she does this? She is champion, enters the Rumble, wins, and then chooses to have a match with Ronda at Mania.
Fucking awesome.
That would be awesome. I don't think it'll
All right,
happen.
let's skip this match. The match happened.
The match happened. Really, the only highlight was Nia. Well, it wasn't even a highlight. Nia and Tamina came in and started beating the shit out of Sasha and Bayley.
There was some good spots though.
It was a good match. I just can't think of anything right now because the match, it didn't matter. It was thrown away immediately.
And listen, everything was overshadowed by what was to happen next, which was basically Becky Lynch became the most
First of all, Ruby Riott was announced as the 5th member of the women's
even
team.
that.
I like that.
Everything has been overshadowed by Becky Lynch becoming the most over superstar. Oh, yeah. Man, woman, doesn't matter.
It was so good. So
There
Ruby
has
Riott
never been another superstar, female-wise, as over as Becky Lynch was that night,
100%.
or has been.
100%. So what happened? They announced Alexa announced Ruby as a 5th member. They stand tall in the ring. Whatever. That is what it is. Immediately, almost as soon as that's over, cameras rush backstage. You just hear yelling and screaming, and they go into a locker room, and Becky Lynch has Ronda Rousey in the disarmor.
The man.
And I said this was going to happen. I said that Becky needs to show up on Raw, and thank Christ she did, because it was awesome.
And it was.
It was.
But here
Carry
comes
on.
the best part.
Yeah.
After that, her music hits.
Yeah.
And like a fucking the man, the biggest balls in the company, she walks down to see the whole Survivor Series, the whole Raw women's locker room.
Yeah,
in the
somehow
ring.
everyone else was out there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, Alicia Fox ended up getting out there at some point. I don't know when that happened.
She walks down, fucking puts her arms out, and I'm in my head. It reminded me. I know everybody has made this comparison.
Stone Cold.
But Stone Cold, just not giving a fuck, walking out and being a badass.
And when she was walking down to the ring, too, she had this swagger to her. You're like, oh my God.
She said, "This is my fucking show now." Oh. That's fucking badass.
It was so good, and it's too bad. Like, so what happened was her and the rest of the SmackDown locker room ended up coming out to the women's locker room, and they all started to brawl. But Becky held her own for a while, and then the rest of them came out, and what ended up happening was Nia clocked her in the face. Just a stiff-ass punch to the face.
Which I was surprised they showed on SmackDown.
Me too, actually. Because they usually don't, like, acknowledge those kind of things.
Right.
But I guess they had to.
Or if they do, it would be like, "Oh, this happened."
Yeah,
and
I guess they had to.
Something happened.
I don't know. It was weird. But that is the reason we are not getting the match that was so well built.
But here's the thing: Becky Lynch got busted up, fucking got up, whooped the shit out of everybody anyway.
Yeah.
Then Ronda comes down, and I gotta say this, had the most awkward slide into the ring of all time, where her legs both hit the bottom rope.
Didn't look good.
It
Didn't
was
look
a
good.
stumble. And then she just, throughout the rest of her time in the ring, like, no-sold chair shots, everything else. The only thing she did sell was she clotheslined, I don't remember who it was. She clotheslined somebody, and then acted like her arm
Probably an
fell off.
iconic. I don't
Yeah, then acted like her arm fell off. But then she was getting hit with steel chairs. She'd get up. Steel chairs, she'd get up. Becky whooped her ass, then walked out. Walked up, had that most iconic pose that you're going to see probably forever from now.
Which is fine.
Yeah. And that's how Raw should have ended, but no, it went to Stephanie McMahon go, "You gotta fix this!"
Which was stupid as shit.
Yeah.
But Becky Lynch
badass.
is a fucking star, man.
She's
Like,
the most over superstar.
She's
Name
always been a
Rollins,
star, but
Ambrose.
now she's upper echelon, top of the line, elite star.
This injury sucks.
I
Because
know.
Right now, like I said, she was the most talked about person around.
Here's the thing: if they were
Nobody
smart,
cares this much about Daniel Bryan winning the title.
absolutely not. Which is wild.
How nuts
'Cause-
is that?
Right.
And he turned heel.
I know.
And
I mean, it's
nobody
cool.
cares.
It's cool, but
But it's just like, yeah, that happened.
if SmackDown or if the WWE as a brand was smart, they would keep her on television still somehow. I'd just cut a promo. Like, come out, cut a promo against
she
someone.
did on SmackDown.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Come out, cut a promo, whatever. Go away. Do whatever you want. For however long she's out. Because you got to keep her hot right now. I mean, I think she'll be fine no matter what.
She is hot. She has that fucking hot NASCAR wife black eye look.
That shiner definitely, yeah. I
man.
messaged you last night. I was like, damn, Becky still looks hot with a shiner on her
yeah.
fucking face. Yeah, I mean, it was such a good segment, and it's really a shame that it didn't matter. Really,
It does kind of though, because like that's something they're gonna play for a long time.
it mattered in the long run. It didn't matter immediate payoff. I guess I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
agree with that. But here's the other thing: they're keeping this going, as we just
Absolutely.
by our terrible acting earlier showed you.
You
They're
mean
still
great acting,
yeah, they're still tweeting each other.
Yeah.
This feud is gonna continue,
which I love.
and they're on separate brands, so it's gonna be fun to see how they do this.
Yeah,
'Cause
that Becky Lynch winning the Rumble thing could be a possibility.
It could very much.
I mean,
happen.
here's the biggest problem with that. People, I don't know, they love Becky so much, but people could be like, "Oh, it should have been a new opportunity" or something stupid like that.
Here's the thing, though.
Doesn't
I
matter.
think Becky's transcended. There's a couple people who are like,
Doesn't
and we'll get
matter.
to it later, but yeah. Either way, she's the most over superstar. So
Absolutely,
This
it's not even
has
close
to
right now.
continue. And the best part of it all is she did all of that on the main stage.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, I guess the time slot, the ratings were down because they didn't announce anything for the main event.
Yeah.
Nothing. So you
And
can't,
it ended up being Sasha Bailey, technically.
right.
I mean,
and
kind
you,
of.
And you can't blame that on
Right.
any of the women because this segment was the best segment on the whole show. Sasha
Yep.
Bailey included. Everybody did their part.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Daniel Bryan won the title in front of 8 people because SmackDown had a terrible fucking showing apparently.
It was not great.
And their ratings weren't great.
No. Let's talk.
After they had Becky do her thing,
I know.
people tuned out.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's talk about SmackDown. It wasn't.
Let's do it.
Like you said, wasn't anything really special. Kicked off with AJ Styles. He came out, and then Paul Heyman shows up in the crowd. AJ Styles goes on for a little bit. Paul Heyman shows up in the crowd, and he basically says, "Yeah, you're second best, only second to Daniel Bryan," which is kind of random in the first place. I know
Here's-
they had their little feud, but go
Here's
ahead.
where you knew something was up to is AJ doesn't stumble very often. He stumbled a lot of his lines. So you could
you
tell,
could tell he kind of had lose face on.
yeah, he was kind of upset. You could tell. I mean, he had a great fucking title
know.
run for it to end like this.
I don't think it should have. Well, I do and I don't.
Literally in front of 800 people. Like
The crowd was dead.
there was nothing.
They didn't get a good showing, but the crowd was fucking dead. Like even compared to Raw, they were fucking toast.
Right.
It was bad. Like I don't remember.
And I kind of like the move because it's shocking.
Me too. I like it.
Right.
I don't mind it. I like AJ Styles more.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When I really noticed the crowd just not being into it was when Daniel Bryan came out, because no matter where he is, no matter what he's being booked as, that yes chant is always over. That
He didn't
crowd,
do the yes chant. That was kind of the thing, though. He didn't do it.
Yes, he did. No, not the first time.
Oh,
the
yeah,
last,
I'm saying when he came out, though, yeah.
when he came out the first match.
Okay.
I'm talking about nothing almost, like it was dead, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
I think news broke at that point, though, that he was going
Probably. Well, you'd think they'd be more behind him then, don't you? If they knew he was going to win the championship.
Here's the thing, and I know people like to say, oh, you stupid marks will never be happy. It was shocking. It was this. It was that.
I'm happy,
Here's the thing, though. AJ Styles had a great title run.
so I'm also unhappy.
Yeah, that's the thing. It comes off. I don't want to say it's disrespectful because I don't feel that way. Like I said, I like the shocking aspect. I just
Right.
feel like
I wish stuff like this would happen more.
they dropped the ball though with the whole D-Rise situation. Like him coming back was fucking big time. That was the
Yeah.
most over storyline for that day.
Yeah, and-
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
And then he kind of did nothing for a while. He was in a thing with Big Cass for a while.
That is
really
what
killed.
ruined it, and that was the first thing he did.
And here's the other thing though is
You seen Big Cass lately?
he's really big.
Bam.
Yeah,
He's bigger Cass now.
D-Rise,
Granted, I can't talk. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
D-Rise, little blow, and then the victory. It is what it is. But look, I would have preferred Samoa Joe taking the title off of AJ Styles at one of the pay-per-views. I would have preferred Shinsuke, and then have Daniel Bryan go over if you wanted this. That's all I'm saying.
That is my biggest problem with it. Samoa Joe could have won this last week
Right.
at whatever the Saudi show. Absolutely could have done that then.
And then have D-Brise.
And then have Daniel
if
Bryan
That's what
take
you
it.
wanted. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And that would have sucked for Samoa Joe, but at least he'd be kind of in the lineage, you know? We'd be like, oh, Samoa Joe, he was champion for 24 hours.
Well, here's
or
the
a
other
day
thing,
or
too, though,
whatever.
is I'm not really interested in, I don't mean this in a mean way, but I'm not interested in Daniel Bryan versus Brock. Samoa
I'm
Joe
not-
versus Brock was fucking
God.
fun.
Yes.
And I'd be interested in that again because Brock brought it.
Well,
I mean,
it's like
not
AJ
Brock. Samoa Joe brought it, man.
It's like AJ versus Brock. That was a fine match.
Right.
When it first happened.
Those two Brock matches, the last two Brock matches, I really remember him showing
They
up
were
at.
fine. Yeah, it probably because he respected the people he was in there with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he feels about Daniel Bryan. I think he's going to kill him.
I think there's some part that he wanted this. So I think
Brock?
he likes, I think he likes D-Bry.
What, to look strong?
No. Who knows, man? D-Bry might go over. You never know.
Uh-oh. I'm out.
Good.
All
You're
right.
alive.
Yeah, I lived. I don't remember. I thought Four Loko was way worse than that, but I feel fine.
It's because it's not the caffeinated one.
No, those don't exist anymore. I'd die. Probably.
We used to tape those to our hands and drink them.
Jesus Christ. Oh, like 40 hands kind of deals?
Edward 40 hands? Yeah,
Yep.
we did that too. That was never fun, dude.
No.
Because by the time you're done and like you get to the bottom, it's fucking piss warm.
And then you don't know how to get them off your hands. You're like, fuck, this is
oh, dude, then but like there'd always be one of our friends. If you didn't have any in your hand, you'd slap the fuck out of the guy who both of his hands were fucking taped.
Oh, man.
Good times.
So that whole thing happened. Daniel Bryan he came down to the ring and they got in a brawl.
Oh, yeah, we already broke down the match and everything.
Yeah. Well, I know. We're still at the beginning, believe it or
Okay.
not. That whole thing, they got into a brawl, and that continued backstage. And for whatever fucking reason, I don't know how I missed this. Why did AJ want to put his title on the line?
He was just mad.
He was just pissed, and he was like, take the title, damn it.
Yeah.
In his fucking Georgia accent.
That's the other thing, too, is they just did this wrong. It would have been way cooler.
Poorly booked.
Well, I'm saying it would have been way cooler if all this happened and then they didn't, like, a segment or two later go into the, oh, Miz, by the way, you're the only captain because we pulled Daniel Bryan from the team.
Yeah.
That just gave it away, too.
Yeah.
It takes you out of the moment, I guess.
True. I'm fine with Miz being the only captain, though.
Oh, 100%, but I'm just saying, when it comes to, the WWE Championship should be the most important thing on the show.
And it's so not.
Yeah.
What is, though? That's the biggest thing, though. There's nothing that's important on the show right now. It's not the fucking United States title, I can tell you that much.
I don't even know what we're talking
The United States title does not mean jack fucking shit right now, and that is unfortunate. Ow, fuck.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hopefully what they do is they put it on Ray, so maybe it might do something. I don't know. It's not Nakamura. It's not Shinsuke Nakamura's fault that it doesn't mean anything.
It's the booking.
It's horrid booking, and if it's on Ray, they'll book it better.
I don't care about Ray, though. That's the problem.
I know you don't.
Well, I'm saying I feel like a lot of people don't. Like, I feel like, because when fucking Miz said, Ray, you're off the team, that was the funniest fucking thing Ray's done since he's been back, and it was him getting shit on.
That's true. So this didn't really matter, but next up we had Andrade Cien Almas versus Jeff Hardy. It was a fine match. No storyline purpose. Didn't matter.
Jeff went over.
It ended up, Jeff won. It'll end up coming into play a little later on. Actually, right now. The Miz backstage, he kicked Ray Mysterio off the team.
It was fucking fun.
It
That's
was
what I'm
funny.
saying.
And then he was like, Jeff's on the team, whatever. Which they had to fill a slot anyway. So they were like, oh, Jeff's on the team, whatever. And then Ray and Miz have a match to determine whether Ray will stay on the team or not. This match was fun. I enjoyed it. I know you don't like Rey Mysterio matches, really.
I don't mind him.
I mean, we've seen this before.
That's
but
all.
These two are so good together that I don't mind it. It's kind of one of those deals. And
I prefer Almas, to be honest with you, than over Ray.
yeah, okay, that's fair. Almas needs to be fucking booked better.
I'm just saying in ring.
There's no reason Almas isn't on this team. That, in my opinion, Jeff's fine.
They have 6 people on SmackDown. Why not?
What do you mean?
I just mean roster-wise. They have 6 fucking people who matter.
Yeah, but there's
why not?
But there's 6 people that are better than
Where's
all
Rusev?
of Raw's Raw. Oh fuck, man, not on the show
That's
because
what I
why
mean.
would he be?
And like him and Almas would be perfect on the team.
He's on Mixed Match Challenge. Imagine if they win.
You don't need Jeff on the team, is what I'm saying.
I'm saying that too. I like Jeff.
You don't
I
need Ray though either. You don't need anybody.
Ray's there for the nostalgia pop. I get that one. Jeff doesn't need to be there. Almas would have been good. Rusev would have been good. You're
Exactly.
right. And it just doesn't. It's weird, but I understand it too. I don't know. So Rey Mysterio wins. He's on the team still. Not a surprise there.
No.
So this, if we're talking interesting, other than the main event, Paige assembles the SmackDown Women's division in the ring. They all come down.
All 8 of them.
All 12 of them, or all 6 of them, whatever. And then Becky Lynch comes down. She's still great. She's got a swagger to her. She's got a sweet-ass shiner on her face. And it looked like it wasn't her nose that was broken. She had stitches around her eye. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people thought maybe she had a broken nose. And that wasn't the case, I guess. So she comes down, cuts a pretty good promo, and then kind of stares down all the women in the ring
As to who she's gonna
as
pick
to who she's going to
face
pick
Ronda Rousey
as her successor.
And here's the thing: the 2 biggest pops weren't who you would expect. I mean, Asuka probably. She got the biggest pop.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
The only other noise made was Mandy Rose and Carmella got booed out of the fucking building.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand.
But here's the thing: Asuka, Charlotte got no pop when she looked at her.
No. Which is surprising.
Asuka got the biggest pop.
That's, in my opinion, that's who it should have been. Because that would have been smart to not waste this. Because they wanted Charlotte and and Ronda and Mania. That was no secret.
Before Becky turned into the Terminator and just
know.
started murdering.
Hypothetically,
everything.
even then though, Asuka can. I mean, as bad as it sounds, Asuka can take a loss and be fine.
Because she doesn't matter on the main roster. As
Not
sad
anymore.
as it is.
Not anymore. But she's still going to be fine. She'll still get pops. Like, it's not going to matter. That would have made more sense to me. And it would have been a cool match. It would have been fine. Picking Charlotte is weird to me. Not because... It's because they were just in a feud and now they're all buddy-buddy again. I don't like that.
I look at it more as Becky knows what Charlotte brings to the table, so she went with it.
Yeah, but then she hugged her, and I was like, you guys were just wanting to kill each other like 2 weeks ago.
But here's the thing, Becky came out on top in the feud, so maybe she's like, all right, we're good.
I don't like it. That's just me. I don't know how anyone else feels about it. I think it's too soon for them to be all buddy-buddy again.
Here's the thing. I didn't care at all, because I was mostly just pissed that Becky's not in the match.
Me too. Whatever.
I didn't even really notice the hug thing. I know it was a big
I know.
hoopla on social media, so I was like, all right, whatever.
So she picked Charlotte. That's that.
Yeah.
We're getting Charlotte and Ronda. The match will be fine, but it won't be what we wanted.
It'll be good. I think Charlotte's going to make Ronda look like $1 million fucking bucks, which they need to do, because Ronda looks like...
Not great.
Not that...
She looks
not
green,
that great.
and that's
Yeah.
that's how it's going to be for a little while.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the New Day versus Show Bar, or whatever, as I wrote down, because I don't know what the just big
doesn't
show in the bar.
This ended with a KO punch.
This didn't matter, and it was not as good as I had hoped, because I've been anticipating this 3-on-3 match for weeks now, because I thought it was going to happen a while ago. Well, go ahead.
No, I have nothing
okay.
to say. It wasn't that good. I agree with
No,
you.
it wasn't. I had higher expectations.
Kofi
for
took
what
a good punch to the face. That was the end.
It's weird. It's better when Big Show's not in the match. Oh, who would have guessed?
Yeah.
The large fucking 800-pound man not in the match is going to make it better. And I like Big Show. Go ahead. What?
Next up,
Next up, we have the WWE title match. Daniel Bryan versus not the Miz. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. This match was very good. I'd say it was the match of the week. And it was easily the best one that these two have put on together. So, Daniel Bryan, this is where it gets interesting. Daniel Bryan kind of knocks AJ Styles into the ref, and then kicks poor AJ Styles in the nads.
that's like the move.
I know. If you want to beat AJ
Do you remember
Styles,
the
kick
Power
him the
Rangers?
balls.
Do you remember the Power Rangers? They had like
I never
the
watched the
putties.
Power
Oh
Rangers.
man, they had
I
the
know.
putties, and you hit them in the chest, and they'd explode.
I vaguely know what you're
I
talking about.
feel like
though.
AJ Styles
It's
like
his nuts.
putty chest is his nuts, dude.
His poor Jewel. Like, he's already got 18 kids, so it doesn't really matter. Like, he's not using them anytime soon, hopefully. He doesn't need any more of those things. Stop. Come on.
Here's two things I will say. When Bryan won, I didn't care, and I don't like that. I wanted to care if Bryan won again. But here's the thing. I wasn't mad either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just had no emotion to
I
it.
agree with that.
And I don't know why. So that's on them, on booking.
100% on booking, because this was just thrown together as a panic move, kind of. I mean, we don't see... You said that maybe this was a plan all along, but we see it as a panic move.
It's still... It was a panic to a point, though. It wasn't the plan all along.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a panic move, and we're like, oh, good, there was no build-up to this. They were buddy-buddy last week, and now it's nothing. And Daniel Bryan's WWE Championship win from his comeback should be huge.
That's what I'm saying. It should be fucking huge, not in front of 200 people at a SmackDown Live where nobody's watching. And where more people are interested in the women's champion who is out with the concussion.
I know. It's too bad.
There should have been more story to it. That's all I'm saying.
Like you said, I'm fine with it, but whatever. It just doesn't matter, and that sucks.
It does suck. I don't care at all. I'm not for it or against it. Let's get to predictions.
This is going to get interesting, maybe, because it really...
I don't care about this at all, which sucks.
Let's talk about something we both will care about, which is NXT War Games.
I know. I don't even think I'm going to watch it, though. I think
Why
I'm busy.
wouldn't you watch War Games?
Because
At least watch War Games on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that'll be an actual good show, whereas Survivor Series is a wicked crapshoot.
Let's do it.
So let's start. We have Undisputed Era versus Pete Dunne, the War Raiders, and Ricochet in a War Games match, which is already fucking awesome. And it's going to go like an hour.
Babies.
Oh, you have the baby faces as well. I do as well. Well, who
I'm just
is
saying,
that, though? Is the baby faces not
It's
Undisputed
Ricochet
Era?
and all of them, yeah.
All right, so you have that as well. I just have Team Dunne, so whatever. Next up, we have Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, 2 out of 3 falls for the NXT Women's Championship.
Asian.
Oh, you're going with Kairi, huh?
You going Shayna?
I am.
Good. All right, so we're opposite on that one.
I just don't think Kyrie is getting it back.
I don't either.
It sucks.
I honestly don't either.
Because I like Kyrie Sane more as a character, but Shayna Baszler's such a good heel.
Look, the way NXT books, Shayna just won, and she's going to have it for a while. I'm
Probably.
Totally picking this based on we need to have something different.
That's fair. You thought I was going to pick the Era?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. I 100% did.
And they could easily win. That's
They
another one
could,
that's
yeah.
super crapshoot. But I feel like they don't need it.
But
That's
again, the babies could win.
That's what I'm saying. I think the baby faces are going to win.
This match, I do not see Kyrie. I see Shayna winning 100%.
Next up, this one 100% could go either way. Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black. This one is super crapshoot. Because there's storylines either way.
I'm going Gargano.
Okay.
For the first one.
I have Aleister Black.
Yep.
It could go again. It could go either way. You could be right. This could be a multi pay-per-view feud.
That's kind of where I see it.
But either way, it still could be. You know what I mean? But it makes sense for Gargano to go over Black this time and have Black go over in the end. Maybe, I don't know. It's tough. But they could be working on an angle with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano again. Who knows? That leads us to our next match. We have Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream for the NXT Championship.
I hope Ciampa.
Is that who you're picking?
Yeah.
I also picked Ciampa.
Oh, dude, I thought for sure you'd pick Dream. He's your man.
I know, and it was really hard not to.
I don't want him to win it yet. I got to be honest with you.
You don't want Dream to win?
Not yet, no.
Okay. I feel like he needs to win it now, though. If he doesn't win it now, he's getting called up, and I don't want that.
I don't think he's getting called up.
I don't know.
He's really
What
young.
else is he going to do?
What is he going to do when he gets called up?
That's my worry.
No, people say he's fine where he is. Let him keep doing it.
No, I agree, but who hypothetically, just fantasy book right now, who does Velveteen Dream go after next?
He could continue this feud.
Okay,
Just
so
because you lose once or
keep
whatever.
up with Johnny Gargano, keep
Yeah.
up with Tommaso Ciampa?
Who knows? He could put on a stellar match and then like.
it'll be
like,
a good match.
I want to go again or whatever.
It'll be a fucking fantastic match. All these will be great.
The only person I see with any chance of getting called up anytime soon is Shayna, like solely for the
Ronda.
Yeah, for the 4 horsewoman thing.
You know how they work though. After Mania, either Dream or Gargano are going to be called up. One of those two.
Right, but Mania is still a couple months.
It's a ways
quite
away.
A few months away.
It's a ways
yeah.
away. But I'm just saying that it's going to be bad. I think Velveteen Dream is such a good character, but characters work in NXT and for some reason don't translate unless your name is Elias.
Yeah, I was gonna say Elias didn't really work that well in NXT, and he's working great on the main roster. So you never know. It's a crapshoot. I think people will take to Velveteen Dream. Though.
I hope so because he's one of the most talented
He's
people
Black
on the
Goldust.
roster. He's one of the most 100%.
But I'm saying they took to Goldust. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm just worried. Next up, we have
He's still only 22 or whatever.
He's
23
He's
now.
super
yeah.
young, yeah. So that's it, actually. There's only 4 matches, but they're going to be super
perfect,
fucking
dude.
long.
It's perfect.
It's going to be like a 2.5-hour show, and they're going to be long, great matches.
Well, the thing, too, with NXT, sometimes they throw in random shit. So you might get a random
There might be
match
like a
or
segment or something. Cassius Ohno versus Matt Riddle, I believe, was supposed to be on this card, but they're moving it to the next week, I think.
Yes.
So that'll be a good match, too. He's another one that could
Hard-hitting.
get galled up, Cassius Ohno. I don't want it. Here's the thing. I don't want any of these people
He
to be
needs to
called
do
up.
some fucking push-ups before that happens.
I don't want any of these people to be called up, but all of them are super possible.
Oh, yeah.
So let's kick off the show with the kickoff show. It is gonna be the worst match of the entire night, probably. It is the tag teams versus the tag teams. Holy shit! There's no way in hell SmackDown loses. There's no way.
So you're picking Raw?
No, I'm picking SmackDown. No,
Yeah, I
fuck,
know.
I'm not picking Raw. You can pick the Jobbers if you want. It's gonna be tough for them to.
I'm going SmackDown, dude.
Yeah,
I'm an Uso fan anyway. So I'm sticking with my guys.
Just look at the. Oh, we never mentioned who the SmackDown team actually is.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever.
Next
who cares?
match.
No, who cares? SmackDown team is the Usos, New Day, Sanity, Good Brothers, which I think they're calling themselves now for some reason, and
they're
the
Good Brothers.
Colognes.
Yeah.
So whatever. That's the only.
I
bad
told you it was gonna be the Colognes. Remember? We were like, who the fuck do they even have? I'm like, it's gonna be like the fucking Colognes.
Yep, and it sure was. So good for you guys. They're gonna win. You know what? Cologne still Survivor. Let's go.
That'd be dope.
That'd be hilarious.
I think. No, I won't pick Raw. I see Gable having a big time showing.
Oh, me too. They'll look good.
But I'm thinking he might win.
Gable and Bobby. You want to switch it?
I don't know. No, because we're gonna have some different shit. I'm sure.
We probably are. Yeah.
I really don't care about Survivor Series, so like, I'm just throwing it out.
Understandable. Well, the good news is this is a match you can care about because it's not Interbrand. It's 205 Live.
Yeah, and I don't care.
But it's going to be a fucking awesome match. It's Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship. Who you got?
I want to go Mustafa because he's earned it. He's so fucking good.
He's lost a lot, too.
He's so fucking good.
I almost did that.
So you're going Buddy?
I am.
I'll go Mustafa.
Okay. I almost
know
went,
they just put it on Buddy.
That's why. I don't think... and as much as Mustafa Ali has lost in these kind of situations...
He's so fucking good.
He's so good. And that's
so
another
is
one.
Buddy Murphy, though.
I know. And that's another one who could be, like, quote-unquote, called up. I mean, he's technically on the main roster if you think about it, but he could be a SmackDown star or something. He could go... Imagine him and Shinsuke Nakamura. Imagine that. That'd be fucking nuts.
In New Japan.
Well, yeah, probably. You're probably right. Next up, we have AOP versus The Bar. I think this is pretty one-sided, but you can make your pick.
I'm going AOP.
Yeah, me too. I don't think there's any way that The Bar wins this one.
I don't even care. That's the thing.
I know. AOP just needs it more, I guess.
Well,
The Bar can lose and be fine. AOP is kind of still new and fresh.
The Bar's probably going to win.
You're probably right. Yeah.
They're veterans, man.
This one, again.
Vince doesn't know who AOP is.
This is true. He knows who Paul Ellering is, though.
But he's not with him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help him anymore. This one could go either way as well. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins.
Here's the thing. I think this is going to start the run of interferences.
Me too.
There's going to be a shitload of interferences. You're probably going to have Orton and Ambrose interfere in this match.
You're probably right.
Orton, no one knows why, but he's probably going to RKO fucking Rollins.
Orton just, we didn't mention that either. He just RKO'd The Miz on SmackDown just for shits. He was like, cool, all right. But he was going after Mysterio again, so that's going to be his next thing probably. Yeah. I have Nakamura in this one. I just think there will be a Dean interference, but I don't think he'll attack Seth Rollins. I think he'll just kind of distract him and then...
Knee to the face.
And then knee to face, yes.
Yeah, I'll go with the same because, like I said, I think... the two guys who I think might interfere, which is Orton and Dean.
I do have a tiebreaker, by the way.
Oh, I think we're different anyway. Yeah.
In case we need it. And sometimes we fucking do. So we can think that we're different on everything and end up tying.
Well, because they fucking have a bunch of no finishes.
The only problem is I think we might have the same answer for it. So, so next up we have the Raw women's team. On paper, SmackDown's team looks a lot better, and they are down a member. They don't even have a fifth member yet.
Which is going to be a surprise.
It's going to be Mandy Rose. It's just the easy route.
It shouldn't be.
I disagree with you. I love Mandy Rose. It's great.
Raw, whatever.
Yeah, I have Raw as well. I don't think there's any way...
even you reading the card is making me like...
It's not going to be...
I'm not going to watch.
I'm going to watch it. I'm not. Okay, I'm going to watch it on Monday.
Yeah.
But I'm probably not going to watch it live either. I will watch War Games probably live because that'll be fucking phenomenal. So this match could be fun. It's all coming down to how they finish it, if it will be good. So we have Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the men's division. What are you thinking on this one?
Well, Shane won the Best in the World Cup, so it's probably gonna be Raw.
Okay, so I'll put you down as Raw.
But I think Shane might win this too.
Yeah, you're already in as Raw. Who's your sole survivor for the Raw team? It's gotta
Shane.
be Braun. Wait, what? Shane's not on the Raw team. It's gotta be Braun, right?
What do you have?
I have SmackDown and Shane.
Oh, so that's why I can't pick it? You
Yeah.
fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Of course it's gonna be Shane SmackDown.
100%. SmackDown's gonna go over all around, I think.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But they haven't in a while.
No, it's not weird because they have the Fox deal.
That too.
Yeah.
Little buzz.
Yeah.
So who's your sole survivor?
Shane.
No, you can't pick. It's got to be someone on your Raw team, on your Raw pick, because you have them winning.
I don't even know who's on the team other than Braun.
It's Braun, Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, and Drew McIntyre.
Well,
Drew would be fucking awesome.
Dolph always gets the fucking sole survivor.
That's
thing.
true.
So I'll go. I don't even. Finn.
Pick Drew.
Finn.
You should pick Drew. You want to go Finn?
I'll go Finn.
Okay. I don't think it'll be Finn.
I don't think it's going to be
terrible.
Raw.
You picked it.
You put me down, motherfucker.
Listen, you said it's going to be Raw because Shane won the Best in the World. So
and then I said it's going to be SmackDown and Shane.
No. It's going to be SmackDown and Shane. Just because fuck everyone.
Ronda we both have, right?
No, I have Charlotte.
Nice. I have Ronda.
Yeah, because you're a smart person. I think this could be another distraction kind of finish where Charlotte goes over.
The original storyline was supposed to be Ronda tapping Charlotte at some pay-per-view before WrestleMania, and then Charlotte going over Ronda at WrestleMania.
I think it'd be opposite. It could be.
No, that was the original
Oh, right.
storyline that
I
they
say
were
now,
shooting for.
since they're forced into this, I think it might be the opposite now. I think
You think Ronda goes
Charlotte.
over at Mania?
Correct.
I don't think they're facing each other at Mania.
Maybe not. so this is another one that really could go either way. Whereas the next one will fucking not.
I think Becky's winning the Rumble and fucking
that would be
picking.
awesome. I hope you're
picking,
right. What do you got on the next one? It's Daniel Bryan versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan versus Daniel Bryan. Yes. Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
No title on the line.
No.
What would get more buzz? Brock winning or Daniel Bryan winning?
Brock breaking Daniel Bryan's neck.
Yes.
That'll get the most buzz because that'll
Here's the
happen.
thing. I think Daniel Bryan is going to throw one knee
Hmm.
and get a quick victory over Brock.
I almost picked Daniel Bryan as well.
Because it's a non-title.
I know. You're picking Bryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost did the same thing.
And it's going to be quick. I don't see Brock getting much offense.
Only reason I didn't pick Daniel Bryan here is because of booking. It would have been SmackDown, SmackDown, SmackDown. So I don't think they do that, but it's entirely possible.
Here's the thing, though. They don't think that.
Oh, I know, but I'm thinking that it could be SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, which would make more sense.
Who'd be a better heel GM?
Heel GM, what do you mean?
Steph or Shane?
Staff.
Exactly. So that's why it can be SmackDown, 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 because Steph could be pissed off that her team didn't show up.
Well, here's the thing, they're gonna lose overall, because the way I have it slated out is they're gonna lose. I mean, it doesn't matter to like us or anything, but to them, for some reason, they care about the records. They're gonna lose records-wise with what I have down here.
Instagram questions?
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Welcome to Zanka's favorite segment of the week.
Slang and Rock.
Hey,
Do you think Vince in WWE is salty towards Jericho for doing his own thing this last year in New Japan and having his cruise of Jericho? We need Jericho and KO back. # awesome podcast.
Thank you, brother. Here's the thing. Fact, Jericho offered the whole cruise thing to WWE first. Mm-hmm. It was his idea. He wanted them to be a part of it.
Great idea, by the way.
They didn't want any part of it.
Which is ridiculous. What, are they worried about their talent or something?
I think it was more just like they were scared.
They would make so much money.
There's a lot of shit could go wrong.
I
Imagine being on
know.
a boat full of 800 marks.
This is true. And that's what I'm thinking, the reason they turned it down.
I mean, I would love it.
Hell yeah,
I'm
that'd be
saying.
awesome. Imagine being on a cruise with Alexa Bliss in that fucking outfit when you're going out to dinner or something.
I'm not making any comments.
You get in trouble.
# Jake's gonna me too
You
something.
get in trouble.
Fortnite lover forever. Does Becky still eat quinoa and avocado? ?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I would imagine from
Yeah.
Ronda's fucking ridiculous promos.
Yeah, she was referring to avocado toast. So I'd assume so, absolutely.
Hey,
Definitely
Jake,
eating that quinoa. What, me?
the dye. You get so excited. You're so
Oh my God.
self-absorbed.
Oh my god, people notice me?
No, this was me saying, "Hey, Jake."
Oh, what's up?
The die glory _2K. Who really is Byron Saxton?
Who really is it? It is David Otunga in disguise.
I dig that. MG Tao _guy. By the way, the picture this week was Becky Lynch.
With a shiner.
Fuck this feminist bitch. I hate her so bad.
Stop listening to our podcast now. Go away.
MG Tao _guy.
Go away. You will not like it.
Unholy.Nick. How does Becky Lynch get a broken face and still look hot as fuck?
That's what I said. It's unbelievable.
The Great Bretsky 99. Is HBK Smile still out there somewhere?
No, it's lost forever.
It's forever
Lost
gone?
in the abyss. Yeah, in a dark hole.
Maybe that's why he has the wonky eye. He just got so tired from looking for a smile.
He tried to smile so hard that it wonked his eye. Yep.
Andy _with _N __I. Fast forward 5 years and all this MMA crossover bullshit is done. What's the next bullshit genre trying to cross over to sports entertainment?
Fortnite.
Fortnite?
No,
Oh my God,
no, that'd be
video
happening
gamers?
now. That'd be happening now, if anything. I don't know. That's interesting. What do you think? Because you never answer any of the questions.
Oh, what's that shit? The ninja shit.
Fortnite.
No, like real life
Oh,
shit.
actual
not video
Ninja.
games.
Well, there's a streamer that streams Fortnite called Ninja.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It is, I agree.
No, the show on TV.
Oh, like American Ninja World.
Yeah, those dudes.
That'll
That'll be
kinda
the next
alright.
crossover.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, and they have like a fucking dope Hell in a Cell match with all those dudes just fucking doing pull-ups for no reason on the cage.
They bring in an obscure Japanese game show, and they
MXC?
Sure.
I
Oh yeah, I know that one. That's the one. It's kind of like Wipeout, right?
100%,
Yeah.
except they overdub it and it's
Yeah.
wicked ridiculous.
Yeah, that one.
Dead_inside 314. Jake, is this you?
It might be. That's my burner account.
Do you think Nia Jax should be sent back down to NXT to train more so she can stop injuring people, or fired altogether?
No. Yes. No.
I've been saying she should be sent down a long time ago when she fucking was dropping Sasha on her head, and then she
Yeah.
dropped Charlotte on her head.
She shouldn't be fired. I don't think
No.
anyone should be fired for something like that. If
She's
it was
just fucking big, man.
I know.
And that's not a fat joke. This is
no,
a
she's
real
a
thing.
large person.
This is like that bull in a china shop. Like she doesn't know her own strength probably,
That's probably true.
and she's big. Like she threw a fucking ham hock and cold cock Becky.
Yeah, she's gotta be more careful. And if she's more careful, she's fine.
I agree.
That's the thing. It's not a training thing. She just doesn't get it, I guess. I don't know. Go ahead.
All right. That looks confusing. All right, Mangria_fueled. I will be at Survivor Series this Sunday. I will bring a sign. What should I write on it? Casper Burp? Nincompoop? I stopped playing Red Dead Redemption for this
I like
question.
that last one. I beat that last night. What a fucking game.
Hashtag Casper Burps would be fucking hilarious.
Or if you really want to go all out, do hashtag Casper Burps, hashtag Nincompoops, and then put our logo.
Or Michael Cole is a nincompoop.
No matter what you put our logo.
I don't even care about the logo.
I do.
Put Michael Cole is a nincompoop.
Yes, do that. But plus our logo, because branding.
I actually like Cole. I know I'm the only one.
I like Michael Cole, too.
I just think it'd be funny.
He's just annoying as shit. Oh my god, did he say it's boss time? Because I don't remember it, and I didn't write it down. I'm worried. Is he okay? Is he sick?
I don't know what this means. Gothic Moonwalker 777.
Okay.
What is worse, the Shockmaster's entrance or an Al Snow match? Someone has a vendetta against Al Snow.
I don't remember the Shockmaster's entrance.
He trips over. You don't remember?
That was like I thought he meant like if he wrestled his entrance. Like,
I think that's what he meant.
oh, okay. I don't know.
Sky Dot Brock. Who wants Lesnar to F5 Nia? Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't really. No, I
Fucking
don't-
hell yeah. I would
Yeah,
love
you
to
think
see
so?
that.
I don't really care.
I like the intergender stuff. I'm a big James Ellsworth fan.
I want to see the Becky Lynch versus Seth Rollins match really fucking bad.
Matthew D.N. Newell. I agree with that. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's the wrong question. I almost read it for the wrong guy.
Uh-oh.
Next question is going to be funny. Matthew D.N. Newell. Where's Harper and Rowan? Rowan is injured, and Harper was just shown on comedian... What's the midget's name? I can't think of it now. God damn it. I like him, too. He was just on the Degenerates. Brad
something?
Williams.
Yeah, that's it.
He was just on his Instagram in the background.
Harper was?
Dude, he goes to comedy shows all the time. He's a big stand-up fan. And he's always,
That's what I've heard.
always in these guys' things.
That's what I've heard.
Always in these photos.
Huh. Well, yeah. Rowan's
he had a cast, though. So.
Rowan's been hurt.
And Rowan has been hurt, yes.
So, but even when they come back, I don't think they'll come back together. Do you
_
think?
Simon Raw Moosin. Yeah, they have nothing else to do.
No,
What's your
true.
favorite kind of whale?
Sperm.
Sperm whale, dude. Nice.
The goat sperm
For
whale.
sure you're going to say some sort of like Rosie O'Donnell or something.
No, I'm not the president.
Grant Love 23. Why is Becky Lynch so fucking good at what she does?
I don't know, man. And she's always been fine, but
All right.
this
Sorry
is
to cut you off.
fantastic.
This is what I've been trying to get to.
Okay.
Blue 52781.
Okay.
This whole I am the man shit is really corny and stupid. She is woman. Like, where this I'm the man thing come from?
She
And why
is
is it a thing? Okay, here it is.
I explained this last week, actually.
You nailed it with the Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Yeah.
And she beat the man.
Yeah.
But it's also a saying.
That's
Like,
true.
Dude, that guy's the fucking man.
It's like, I'm the man.
You
Yeah.
say that shit all the time. And it's funny that she's a woman.
It's
and
way
that,
funnier.
But it's also badass because she really is the fucking man. Have you been watching?
This is true. As far as women go, she is absolutely the man. And that's not a detrimental thing. It is the best
No,
thing
man,
right
it's
now.
cool. Fucking go with it. Don't be
It is
such a
the
fucking hard on.
Best thing.
Have fun with life.
I love the man. She's great.
Sabersmith 1987.
King Mabel.
Oh my god.
You know who he is?
That's fuck. That's I can't think of him right now.
Big V.
Yeah, Big Daddy V.
Viscera,
Yeah.
Yokozuna
Yeah. Oh my
and
goodness.
Stardust.
Sweet mother Jesus. Poor guy.
Fuck one, kill one, marry one.
Well, I'm gonna
Two out of
fuck
three are
Stardust.
dead.
I'm gonna fuck Stardust. Okay, let's assume they're alive.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck Stardust.
See, I think I'm going... This is no disrespect to the dead. I'm going Big Daddy V because he
they're
was
alive.
sexual
That's true.
as a motherfucker,
Well,
one of his gimmicks.
Then I'd marry Big Daddy V.
See, no, I just feel like he's all titty. He's a big dude. Everything you touch feel like a titty.
That's fine.
I'm cool with that.
Well, that's fine. If I'm married to
you
him,
can
I
fuck
get
a
that all the
side roll
time.
and not even know the difference.
If I'm married to him, I get to do that all the time.
But I think I would marry Cody
Yeah, okay.
just so we could have.
You want Brandy Rhodes to be involved. Got it.
Yeah, we could have some
Understood.
sort of, what's that religion where you just marry everybody?
That's polyamorous.
Yeah, sure, whatever that means.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The Eric Fullman.
You're probably thinking Mormon.
That was what I was thinking.
Mormons are polyamorous.
Okay.
Some
Big words, big words. I just learned
sorry.
nincompoop the other day.
This
so
is true.
You gotta give me some credit. Is Nia being punished? Also, what do you think of the Instagram response from Rousey? We talked about that. I like it. She writes way too much.
Yeah,
Nia
true.
being punished? I don't think she's gonna be.
Me either.
And the reason I say that is because she put out that tweet where she
Yeah.
showed her fist.
Yeah.
Obviously, this shit is like water under the bridge.
Right. I believe it is. Well, it is what it is. I don't think she'll be punished either.
Dave, the sarcastic one. Should Kenny Omega sign with WWE or stay in the Indies, and why? Look, the WWE is kind of like the New York Yankees. They seem to get all of like the best talent from around the league towards the end of their careers, and they all get injured. KO,
Yep.
Sami Zayn,
Yep.
Daniel Bryan.
I don't know if they're at the end of their career, but
no,
later.
I'm saying
Definitely
later in their careers.
Yeah.
Well, look, dude, Jacoby Ellsbury wasn't at the end of his career, and he's been injured ever since he signed with
And
the
he's been
Yankees.
awful ever since
So-
he's been on the Yankees.
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm
Same
arguing.
thing with A-Rod, dude. He got fucking injured, and look, I'm just saying the Yankees signed all the older guys.
Yeah, but at least A-Rod's a Hall of Famer. Like, Jacoby Ellsbury ain't a fucking Hall of Famer.
Could be.
Johnny Damon, not a
Here's
Hall of Famer.
what I'm getting at.
Maybe. I don't know.
Here's what I'm getting at. Kenny Omega's not signing to WWE until he's past his prime.
Probably, which sucks. And they'll still look like dream matches, but maybe they won't be as good.
Well, look, here's the other thing, dude. KO, Sammy, all the Roman, they could throw a lot of fucking money at Kenny because they need a big star.
And I don't think they shouldn't either. I wouldn't mind having Kenny in the WWE. I just worry about any of those any of that talent coming over.
We touched on this earlier. Boss Tones, Lone Wolf with Becky's injury. Do you think Daniel Bryan was a quick fix for that? So they have a big draw match to our headline Survivor Series.
Yes
it
and
could have
no.
had something to do with it, but this was kind of in the works
You're
already.
right. It's a yes and no thing.
Paul Ryder, do you miss Harambe?
No.
You don't?
I don't care. I didn't care about that gorilla when it was alive, and I don't care about that gorilla when it's dead. At me.
You're a monster.
I didn't know it existed. I don't keep up on zoos.
Jolly 27. How many more girls does Nia have to injure? Bailey in NXT, Zelina, Becky, Charlotte. That punch was careless at best.
Yeah.
I agree. I think she
no.
should go back to NXT.
I think she should do something. Just be fucking careful. Like, God damn it. I don't know.
Roderick Richaz. How many times will Becky be a champ? More than Charlotte? Question mark. No.
I hope
Charlotte's
it's
already
less.
at like 12.
I hope it's less, but I hope they're all longer reigns. Like, because Charlotte, she's had long-ish reigns, but most of the time she's losing it like a week later.
I am YKD_14ON. D-Bry as champ. What's your opinion?
We kind of already talked
I like
about
that
it.
question, though. It's like
It's
right
good.
to the point.
Yeah, true. Yeah, short and sweet.
I like it and I don't. I thought it was done poorly, but it doesn't bother me that he's champ.
I don't. Yeah, it's exactly that. I don't mind he is champ. It could have been so much better of a moment, and it was not that.
Connor Lang, 37. Christian versus Orton in 2011 or Cena versus Edge in 2006?
Cena Edge, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have no idea, right?
What?
You're just guessing.
Which one was the other one?
Yeah, it was Christian versus Orton. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
I mean, that was a fine match, too. I
Anything
watched
be-
them both.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who won?
Which one?
Both.
I'm going to say, I am guessing, because I don't remember. I'm going to say Christian won the Orton match. Am I right? Am I wrong? You don't even know.
King Kyle 253. Here you go. What's your favorite match of all time?
I can't answer that.
I thought you were
Like,
going to say Christian and
Christian
Orton.
versus Orton. Yeah, it's my
I
favorite
set
match of
those
all
up
time.
'cause
Sorry.
I wanted to make it seem like you had no idea what you were talking about and then pick one for your favorite match. What is your favorite match of all time? You get one.
Don't
that-
have one.
You don't have one?
It's one of those deals. I don't have a good memory in general.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm sure if I had seen something, I could be like, oh yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
King Kyle, I will say Elias versus Bobby Lashley.
Ooh yeah.
Throbby with Becky off Survivor Series is your Sunday free now. And are you allergic to baby oil?
Robbie.
I don't think I'm allergic to baby oil, but it's never really been my thing.
I've never had it on me.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, probably as a baby though, so probably not because I would have known about that by now.
and yeah, I'm 100% not wasting my time watching 5 hours of Survivor Series.
I'm not going to do it on Sunday.
And
so
I'm really not interested in
I'll probably
any of the
just play
matches.
more Red Dead on Sunday. To be honest, I'll play Pokemon on Sunday because I'm an adult.
D-Bass 1997 on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you think Daniel Bryan's heel turn will turn out? 10 being Becky Lynch now, and 1 being any of the Big Show's heel turns. I think it'll be somewhere in the middle.
5.
Daniel Bryan's really good at being a heel, but the thing is, I just don't care.
No.
I don't. They just it was too quick.
Yeah. that's exactly it. I'll
Becky,
say,
we were clamoring for a heel turn.
yeah, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And it still is. I'm going to say like 5 right in the middle, like you said.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be kind of fun at points. I don't even know how long he's going to hold the title, to be honest.
The list, here's the question then. The list of underscore wrestling. Who should be the WWE champ going into WrestleMania 35 now that Bryan's won it? I thought AJ was going to break Punk's record and
Me
drop
too.
the title to Miz at Rumble.
So did I.
And we were going to get Miz versus Bryan at Mania, with Bryan finally winning back the title he never lost. But looks like a completely different story now. The list of underscore wrestling. I agree with everything you said. Who do I think is going to be champ? I don't see Daniel Bryan losing it after he just won it. So.
I also don't think it would have been Miz and AJ at Royal Rumble. I think Miz is going to win the Royal Rumble.
Well, he was saying Miz would get the title off of AJ.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that would have been the case. I think it would have been Miz going into WrestleMania. I think between Mania and the Rumble, Daniel Bryan would have had a finish like this.
Louis Dallas 9. Do you think Charlotte is overrated?
No.
I don't either. I think
She's
fucking,
great.
Yeah, she's really good.
She's not the best. Like, I'm not a huge fan of like her promos and her talking, but
I am when she's a heel.
she's fine. Yeah, when she's a heel. Yeah,
Mercado 90B. Can blind people see their dreams?
sure.
I can't even see my dreams.
What?
don't know
I
what that
almost for the intro, I almost brought up like, have you had any crazy dreams?
Yep.
Have you?
Have I?
Yeah.
Had any crazy dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing stands out.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I had a recurring dream when I was a kid, and I've still had it up to this day.
What's the worst bot you've ever seen from Julius _ Caesar?
I was telling a story.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be as good as
No,
this.
you're right. It wasn't. Anything Sasha does ever, I don't fucking know. That's another one. I don't have a good memory, but Sasha, she always fucking fucks up somewhere. Suicide dives.
Yeah,
Oh,
geez.
any suicide
Brie
dive.
Bella.
Oh. Yeah, Brie Bella kicking fucking Liv Morgan in the face.
Music _ Harambe 95. Do you ever suck a dick you didn't like? Sing a comedy? My response was just your mom's. I was really hoping he was going to say, but my mom's dead. And I was going to say, that's why it tasted like formaldehyde. I had a great comeback for my mom's dead. Don't make fun of her. And he was just like, dude, that was a good comeback.
10% of you
guys.
loves that dick every time.
Dude, I just said there was only one dick I didn't like.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, good point.
If you could switch two superstars.
Superstars.
I was just going to do the Edge thing, too. But I was like, oh, you didn't read his name. Hoodfave.Ryan. If you could switch two superstars,
There you go.
and two divas, who would you switch?
Between brands, I assume that's what we're gonna go with.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't understand. So yeah,
I'll
we'll go with that.
send Alexa Bliss and Ember Moon over to SmackDown, and I will send Charlotte and Carmella over to Raw.
I'm going Becky and Carmella
Okay,
to Raw,
double Carmella.
and I'm going Sasha and Ember. I like
Double Ember
to
too.
SmackDown, yeah.
I do too. I feel like Ember could flourish over on SmackDown.
But I would also like Sasha as a heel over on SmackDown.
Could
Her
be
versus
interesting.
Ember could be dope.
Yeah, her versus Becky.
True.
That'd be a great feud. She couldn't be a heel in it though.
DTHT _ attorney _ at _ law. Why didn't they choose Asuka? I don't know, man. That would have been dope
We
match.
kind of talked about that earlier.
We both agree she could have been the one to take the loss.
That was a weird one. Yeah. I don't know. I have no answer.
C Torres _ 16. Why do you think WWE is doing Finn wrong with not giving him a push? And do you think it's odd that Nick Jackson posted a photo of him and his brother doing Too Sweet with AJ in that photo?
No, they post shit like that. all the
Dun,
time.
dun, dun. It could be weird because maybe the Young Bucks coming to WWE.
No, the Young Bucks post shit like that all the fucking time. I see no speculation in that whatsoever. And as far as Finn goes, I don't know how much I don't know how much Vince actually likes him. Triple H loves him.
Ibrahim _ Khaled
You didn't answer the
72. What was the question?
What do you think of Finn? What's happening with Finn?
I think he's not getting pushed because he's fucking 110 pounds and he smiles too much.
He's small and
and he
Vince
has
doesn't like
little
him.
tiny underwear.
That's true.
That's what Vince doesn't like.
He doesn't like gay people.
I love Finn. I want Finn to flourish.
Yeah,
I've said this a million times. He should be Universal Champion.
100%.
But if you want my honest opinion, I also see why he's not.
I agree. He's
He's
not
a great
a
heel.
million pounds.
Make him a heel, give him a faction so he has some backup.
Weird. It's like they tried to do that once and it fucking failed because they booked it terribly. Send him to SmackDown.
Ibrahim _ Khaled 72. Best dream WrestleMania 35 main event you could see happen. Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey with all the build.
Yep, I have no opposition.
Can Nakamura beat Seth Rollins this Sunday from Edward 611?
We both have Nakamura beating Seth Rollins
with interference.
with interference. Yes, I think they could. Yeah, he could absolutely beat him legit too. Nakamura is one of the best wrestlers ever.
Here's the thing: I wish there wasn't going to be interference because
You're going to be waiting for it.
Well, these two are so fucking great, and yeah, it's going to take away from the match. Me thinking there's going to be.
Right. I'm hoping it's near the end. Well, it will be obviously, but I'm hoping they have like a decent match before this.
Kenny, for your thoughts podcast. With all the amazing moments that happened on SmackDown Live, what do you think was the best moment of the night? I think you mean last week.
SmackDown.
Yes.
Well, this week, I assume.
This week, yeah.
There wasn't much. I guess just Becky Lynch, just being Becky Lynch, man. And she didn't
What was
even
her
do
one
much.
line? She had one good one line. I forgot what
Don't
it was.
remember.
It was something, you're just lucky or something. Or you're the luckiest bitch on the planet.
Yeah, it was something like that. Anytime she speaks, it's gold. So Becky Lynch is the highlight every week.
I'll go Daniel Bryan stomping AJ's face into the match
was nice.
after the match because that was fucking brutal.
Yeah, him going super heel, that was nice.
That was fucking brutal.
But you know what we should be talking about? Him winning the title. That should have been the moment, but it's not.
See, here's the other thing, too. It would have been a lot cooler if AJ was in a match with someone like, say, Almas or something, and then Daniel Bryan turned heel on him. Like, say, a couple people came down and started beating up AJ.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan looked like he was coming to make the save, and then did that whole stomp in his fucking face. In.
Yep.
They didn't need to
Even a
switch the
little
title.
bit of builds. Like,
That's all, yeah. If that happened 2 weeks ago, it would have been fucking dope.
Yeah.
Francois Moussois, finally back after 2 weeks, boys.
Welcome back.
How would you book the road to WrestleMania 35? Who main events and wins? Jake knows I would have Miz win the Rumble and whip DB's ass to take that title.
Yep, I agreed with him in that. I believe The Miz will win the Royal Rumble. As of right now, I can't see anyone else doing it. That a lot can change from here to then. But yeah, I think The Miz is gonna. I don't think they're gonna main event though. Whoever Brock is with is gonna main event, or Ronda and Becky. I hope it's Ronda and Becky.
I'm going with this right here.
Okay, shoot your shot.
I'm trying to think something different because I kind of agree it's got to be someone on SmackDown. But not one last year?
I know, yeah.
I'm trying to think differently, but I agree with you guys. Like,
It's hard. That's what makes sense, and no one would even pay attention if they were like, "Oh, Raw will be." I don't know, because that'd be 2 SmackDown wins.
Female,
again.
I'll go Becky Lynch. Male, I'll go. And again, it all depends on who's the champ. Like Braun,
really does.
Braun could win from Raw and face Brock.
Drew. It'd be Drew.
Drew could win too. Yeah.
No, I mean Drew would face Brock if that's the case, and that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah. There you go.
Drew and Brock. Drew and Braun, not Brock.
I know. I'm trying to. It's kind of. I'm Miz. I hope Miz.
Yeah, me too.
I want Miz. Miz is a fucking badass motherfucker.
But what if? How about this? What if Braun wins the title going into he's going into Mania as the champion? Drew wins the Rumble. That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'd take that too.
Pro Wrestling Fanatic.
Okay.
Rank your top 10 egotistical assholes in WWE
I would like to not do
according
that.
to you.
I would like to not.
So
do
top
that.
3. Who do you think has the biggest egos? Top 3.
Kayfabe or real life? I'll do kayfabe.
I'll do real
The
life.
Miz is number 1.
Okay.
Then I'd say Almas is up there, kayfabe one, and then Bobby Lashley, and Leo Rush, half and half. He's actually above Almas. He might be number 1 now.
egotistical. Bret Hart is probably number 1.
Good call.
I'm a Bret Hart fan,
Good call.
but my man loves the smell of his own butthole.
I am not that much of a Bret Hart fan. I'm also younger, but
I grew up on him. Yeah. I'm going Bret Hart.
Hulk Hogan?
Egotistical.
he wasn't really that bad. Well, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Could be there as well.
Yeah, he was.
I want to name somebody that's different, that was a fucking asshole. I don't know.
What do you think, Randy Orton?
I don't think he's egotistical.
Kayfabe.
I think he just doesn't give a shit.
He's kayfabe
You're doing
egotistical.
kayfabe. I'm doing real.
Kayfabe?
Kayfabe.
Yeah,
Kayfabe.
Randy Orton would definitely be in top 5. Kayfabe, egotistical, I'd say.
Kayfabe, yeah. Bret Hart, Hogan, and egotistical.
And he's talking assholes too, so they have to be like pricks. Because if we're just talking egotistical, well, no, I guess if you're talking egotistical, you could say like Kevin Nash and fucking Scott Hall. They were egotistical as fuck.
Oh,
Kayfabe.
I will go Kevin Nash.
Yeah, Kevin Nash was bad.
Kevin Nash is a bit.
Actually, Kevin Nash is bad in both regards.
Yeah.
He's both.
That's it, my man.
Is it?
Savage Alpha Foxtrot. With her history of entering people, do you think Nia should be future endeavored?
not
No,
it.
send her ass to NXT.
Yeah, pretty much. And
We
even
have a
that.
lot of the same kind of questions.
Well, I mean, that's what people are talking about. People are talking about this whole injury. People are talking about Nia. People are talking about Becky, as they should be.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing going in the company right now. And that's just that. That's why we have all the questions.
So,
Yeah.
That's been our podcast this week.
Yeah.
We have Survivor Series coming up. Are you pumped?
No,
Me either.
I was for like a second.
I'm not pumped. I just don't care.
No, I understand. I think we'll be surprised by a couple of the matches. I think despite
Samurai_RS3.
there's more. You throw me off.
Just came in.
Oh, okay. What did it really?
This is an example. Anything can happen in WWE, and it shows just how powerful Nia Jax is.
Sure, I guess.
Not a question.
That's not a question.
Not a
It's
question.
it's a statement, but that's fine.
fucking statement.
It's just a shout out at that
And
point.
he's not wrong.
I guess, yeah.
All right, man.
I mean, yeah, she can fucking straight clock anyone and be like, "All right, bye. Let's change all the matches in Survivor Series."
She's got a big paw. Big old paw.
big lady,
Big old paw.
big old lady.
Big old bitch.
I don't like Nia Jax though.
No, why not?
Just never done anything for me. You know, I've never been huge on Nia. Boring and not entertaining, like whatsoever. So,
Would you eat her butt?
no, probably not. I'd get lost. You want to get
be a
lost.
fun journey.
You want to get
It
lost.
would be a fun journey.
All right, fine. I'll take Becky.
Yeah, that wasn't the option.
Oh, man,
I had
all
Becky
right.
before you. I'm an
This is
OG
true.
when it comes to Becky.
This is true.
I got first dibs on Becky.
Okay, I'll allow
Thank you.
I'll allow
Thank you.
it. With the shiner or without the shiner or both.
I mean,
Which would you prefer? Is the real
see,
question.
I just wanted to make a funny joke, and in my head, I'm like, don't say it because people get offended.
Who cares?
Because I was gonna say a hashtag Me Too joke, whereas if she didn't give it to me, she'd have the shiner anyway, and I get what I wanted.
Jesus Christ.
See?
Well, you said it anyway.
Yeah.
It
just
it
know,
all comes around.
just know who's joking.
Yeah,
a
but
joke.
if this was like a Twitter culture, you'd be reamed out.
The thing about Twitter culture is it's
Sucks.
10 fat ass white women who just complain about everything. I don't care what they think.
You are not incorrect.
It's just they're loud.
They are loud.
They're very loud.
They're the loud minority, I'd say.
Yeah. And they're not minorities. That's the thing.
Not minorities.
They're
There's
offended
less of
for
them.
the minorities.
There are. I feel like less people. Well, no, more.
Let's
people,
not get into this because I will say some bad words.
That's true. That's what you do.
Not like bad words, but just kind of bad words. We
I
could
mean, we
call
can say
them cunts.
we can say fucking cunt, whatever, as
Yeah.
long as we want. But once you get into the weird territory, then you get all Twitter
Not
happy.
that weird.
I don't know. You're pretty fucking weird.
Pretty fucking weird.
Yeah. Well,
So this has been our show.
end it. End
This
the
has
show.
been our show.
Do the plugs and end the show.
You more of a thong guy or a boy shorts guy?
As far as like
Chicks, not you. Or you.
maybe
personally.
me.
Personally.
If we're
you.
talking me, I'm a thong man. Let's get real here. I'm just kidding. No one wants to picture that. No,
I was
whatever.
watching Workaholics because I just rewatch
a good
old
show.
shows that I like.
good show.
Yeah. And
I started watching Dexter, by the way.
what do you think?
I only
fucking
had like
wild.
2 episodes. It's kind of boring so far, but
Yeah.
I think it'll get better.
See, that's how I am. If I'm bored after 2 episodes, I won't watch
That's
the
my
rest
biggest
of the fucking
problem.
show.
But I will keep it going at some point. Go ahead.
He just kills people. That's the only. If it's like that show House. It's the same concept throughout every show,
Pretty much.
but somehow you watch them.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the end of our podcast.
Do the
guys.
plugs.
What plugs?
Plug our stuff. Where can you follow us?
At Still Real to Us.
Where can you buy our nipple covers?
At
Yeah, you got it.
no, I don't got it.
Shop.spreadshirt.com/stillrealafterparty. Boom. I'm 4 Loco Deep.
You're one loco deep.
Usually, back in the day, 1 Loco. Fuck you up.
All right, here's the thing.
Not right now, though. I'm good.
You just said it and I couldn't repeat it. So why don't you say it again?
Shop.spreadshirt.com/stillrealafterparty.
/ like OJ?
Yeah.
All right. Murder. Fun. At Zanka Comedy.
Jesus.
At After Party Jake.
That's me.
At Still Real to Us.
That's you.
StillRealToUs.com.
That's also you.
At
Most of it's you.
Pornhub.com/Zanka. 12-inch donger. I
Yeah,
made
right.
that part up.
12 centimeter,
that was
maybe.
a fucking lie.
12 centimeter, maybe.
You got a little dick.
Yeah.
See you guys next week, and hopefully Survivor Series is better than what I think it's going to be.
It's probably not going to be.
Could be some decent.
Hey, you never know. Listen, we
Peace!
shit on things.
Love. And leg drops.
Wendy.